Okay, hello everyone, welcome in. Sorry, I was just a minute late. Oh, is my stinger not working? Looks like my stinger isn't working, chat. Okay, fair enough. Well, hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to be playing ONESHOT again. I already changed my monitor to 720p, so that's why I'm having to look at my top monitor to read chat, because otherwise it would be unbearable on 720p. But you know, that is how the cookie do be crumbling sometimes. Is YouTube on? Okay, I'm always scared YouTube isn't gonna be on because of like that one day that I had issues, but it should be good. It should be good. Well, hello everyone, welcome in. Charles, Clovar, Sales, Bry, Mast, SL, Netherite, Eldon, Silly, Rockstar, RS, Zevro, Strayed, Nice, Comic, Gray, Jasmine, Palm, Ruin, Major, Corn. Hello everyone. What the hell is ONESHOT? ONESHOT is a game. A good game we're gonna be playing. Hi Ghost. Welcome in everyone. If you weren't here yesterday, we hit 10K on YouTube live on stream, which is bonkers. Thank you guys so much for that. We also beat our hype train record last night. So not only did we reach 10K live on stream, but we also beat our hype train record. And our new hype train record is now level 22. Because you guys are bonkers! Hey, I'm excited to see you play through this. Only first played it about 2 weeks short of a year now. Wow, really, Casey? Well, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, what part are you on? This is my first time playing, so I will say that first. This is my first time playing, chat. So if you've played it before, don't spoil anything, don't backseat. Essentially, if you're new here, I've unfortunately had a lot of issues with people spoiling games or backseating recently, so my mods are kind of on high alert playing, because, you know, this is a game a lot of them love very dearly, and they would hate for my experience to be ruined, because this is a very, like, interactive game. So if you don't know if something would be okay to say, it's better to just probably not say anything. If you're not sure if it's a spoiler or consider backseating, just don't say it. But yeah, we try to be nice, but obviously we don't want me to accidentally get the game ruined because, you know, my Subnautica playthrough was rough, I'll put it that way. But I am currently, if you've played the games before, I just fixed the, like, button on the elevator in, like, the city to, like, go down. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at, if that means anything to you. Hi, Lilac, welcome in. Hello, Kuro. Hello, Cheetah. Hello, Gemini D's. Epic, welcome in, everyone. A game about the most elaborate changing of a light bulb ever. It's true, it's true. I don't think I have a water fish. You never brought one. Okay, well, hopefully I can get some water real quick. Give me a second. Let me mute so I can yell. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to yell because Fish wasn't here. Hey, Sus, welcome in. We have a good stream. Sorry, you can't say no. It's all good. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you being here. I seriously do. You guys are awesome. I ain't spoiling. It's the first I've heard about the game. Yeah, Unholy! Congrats on the 35 stream streak. Holy crap. I missed the first few areas. Yeah, unfortunately, but here's the good thing. Several, congrats on the 35 stream streak too. Damn, guys. I do have YouTube, so feel free to go over to my YouTube and you can watch the earlier VODs. There are only 2 streams, I believe, before this. So this is my 3rd stream of it. So you can watch the VODs and skip through them if you would like to go back and see me experience it. Hooray! I forgot to thank you for torturing me by making me stay awake. But congrats on 10K. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Hello, Catman as well. And Bread, Sayana, welcome in. Dude, there's so many of y'all today. I really appreciate you guys. YouTube kind of losing its mind, which is why it's my first Twitch stream. Oh, really? I've been out of the house most of the day, so I have no idea what is up with YouTube at the moment. Guys, I went and I had Japanese barbecue today. It was freaking fantastic. I ate so much though that my tummy low-key hurts. Too much meat. Hey Godzilla, welcome in. Hello, Link. Okay. Remember me from yesterday? Yeah, of course, Brett. You're so smart. I'm stuck on the 2nd area. You got this, Palm. I believe in you. It was delicious. Hi, Fia. Welcome in. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna switch over to my gaming scene real quick. I'm sorry. My stinger's apparently broken today. Ignore that. Let me turn on my display capture. Hooray, guys. There you go. We got the screen going. Let me actually turn off the music. Hold on. Where the flip is my Spotify? Oh, it's actually up here. Alright, pause the music! Huzzah! I have to have the blur screen button just in case, since it is desktop mode. I ate sushi today. I ate sushi yesterday to preemptively celebrate my 10K. But then we beat my hype train too. And I'm like, you know what? I deserve to celebrate 2 days in a row. And yesterday I was torn between if I wanted to do Japanese barbecue or sushi. And I ended up getting sushi. And I'm like, now I can get Japanese barbecue! And it was delish. Hold on. Game. There we go. Beautiful. Is the game volume good for you guys? Does it need to be turned down at all, or are we good? Okay. Oh, he's eating pancakes. Hell yeah. Good for me? Awesome. Hell yeah. Nico has awoken. Yeah, he took a nice long nap. A touch loud? Here, I can move it down slightly. Put it like right here. How's that? Is that a little better? How do we feel about it being this volume? Good. Lowered a little more. Hi, Mohammed. Welcome in. Fell asleep right after you hit 10K last night. Almost missed work this morning. Oh my gosh. Please don't miss school because of that. I mean, not school, work. Oh my lord. Hi, Lon. Alright, let's continue then. Wakey, wakey. Good morning, Nico. Also, if you're new here and you're confused as to why I'm called Meekyplier, it's a running joke. Gemini, congrats on the 20 stream streak. I'm glad you were here too. But it's a running joke because I did a Markiplier impression and my name's Miki, and then it became a joke, Meekyplier, and so that is what Nico knows me as. Hello everybody, my name is Meekyplier and today we are playing ONESHOT. So yeah, Markiplier is one of my mini alter egos. I also have Michael Afton, Mike Tyson. Mike and Mike Tyson are two different characters, by the way. Mike is a 52-year-old balding Christian man. So not to be confused with Mike Tyson. But yeah, you know, you'll get to know my alter egos. Hi Gerald, welcome in. I lost 30k channel points last stream? Dude, bonkers. Oh my lord. Not school, I know, I'm sorry, Sale. Bye, Link, take care of yourself. I'm gonna keep drawing you, sounds good. Meekyplier. I had another dream. Hi, Alden, welcome in. Mama was there. Did you see her? Yes. She made me pancakes. Not a spoiler. Oh yes, ONESHOT. The game about a catboy becoming God to change a light bulb. Well, technically the player is God. He's just, like a messiah character. Came to stream after I saw the 10K. Nice, Asal. She made me pancakes. I think it was my birthday. Because people always get their favorite food on their birthday. A whole lot of it. Do you have a birthday too? Yes, I do. Isn't ONESHOT just an isekai? I mean, I guess to an extent, yes? I'm not sure. Oh, then what's your favorite food? Is it pancakes? Wait, do you like pancakes? Yeah, they're pretty good. Me too. On my last birthday, I ate 10 of them. I was so full I didn't eat anything else that day. My mama makes the best pancakes. And some of the neighbors make really good noodles. You should try doing your Meekyplier voice for one of the characters. Nah. So Games hates me doing anything but giving me rice shower, cheerleader, nice nature. I'm sorry, Corn. I'll say it was a pain to get an official ONESHOT plush. As I said earlier, I played it nearly a year ago. Finally restocked in late Feb. I finally got one. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. And I am doing well, Kevin. Thank you so much. There is still not a Meekyplier mustache redeem. I am so sorry. I will get it one of these days. I've just been so busy, chat. I really have. And oh, one of our neighbors makes a lot of bread. Do you have any neighbors? Unfortunately, yes. I live in an apartment. Oh, do they share their food with you? No. That's not very nice of them. When is your birthday? My birthday is June 23rd. And my debut will be June 26th. So a couple days after, this year. This is it. We made it to 10K. I knew you could do it. I know. Thank you so much, Timmy. I really appreciate it. I really do. I've been doing good. Scoot, what about you? Birthday is June 12th. Dude, we have a lot of June babies here. I love downloading fictional characters in my brain for me to alter. I think I have at least 3 fully developed fictional characters in my head. Oh, that's crazy. I can't wait to play ONESHOT. Yeah, Charles. Good, been gambling in Genshin? Fun. That's not very nice of them. Our neighbors and my mama take turns making food for the whole village each day. Everyone also takes turns doing chores and watching the little kids. I don't need to be watched anymore, though. I'm old enough to help out. I miss everyone. I'm from June too. Dang, crazy. Casey, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I've been gone for a while now, haven't I? I wonder if they're worried about me. Speaking of helping out, we should probably go now. I'm a Scorpio. Nice, nice. I'm a Cancer. I am Cancer. Alright, well, I think we should be... Let me see what items I have. Yeah, I should be good. Alright, so I can go down? I'm too fashionable. And followed here? No, it's all good. Oh, hey, welcome back. That sure took you a while, huh? Oh, shoot. You've been waiting this whole time? And holding the door open? Well, I, didn't want to be rude. I was doing something else for a minute. Didn't hear your birthday. June... Oh, that's my birthday! June 23rd! Yeah, Sale! Sale, that's my birthday! My birthday is June 23rd, and my debut will be the 26th. So that's when my visual novel will release on the 23rd, but I didn't want to debut on a weekday. So instead, I'm going to be debuting that Friday night. I had a funny joke that there's a game where it says, now's your chance to be a big shot, and my mind went back to this. LOL. Well, I didn't want to be rude. There's a visual novel. Yeah, if you guys are new here. Hi, Sunday, welcome in. I am making a lore game. So instead of a lore video for debut, I made an entire visual novel I've been working on with the help of some community members. Sunday, thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, so that will be coming out on my birthday, June 23rd. It will be completely free. It will be available on Windows, Linux, Apple, and Android. And if I remember correctly, it will be on the Apple and Google Play Store, as well as Steam and itch.io, I believe. So yeah, what's the goal of ONESHOT? To change a light bulb. I'm sorry, I should have told you to go on ahead. Don't worry about it. Who are you, Spamton? No, not Spamton, bro. Oh my lord. Alright, well, elevator time! It depends on the height, that is true, Omega. Yes, it will be available on Linux. You can thank my awesome mod Tech. He is not here right now, but he's actually doing the coding for me. And he is making it available. He is a Linux user, so that's why it will also be available there. So you can thank him for that, because I can write games and things, but I don't know how to code stuff, so you can thank him. He has a headache though right now, so he's not here, but he'll probably be here later. No, it's a visual novel, not a light novel. It's a different thing. So yeah, basically every platform. Originally it wasn't going to be on Steam, but Tech recently told me he is actually going to put it on Steam now, so that's awesome. And it's going to have multiple languages. It'll be officially translated into English, Tagalog, German, Dutch, Japanese, Korean, and simplified Chinese. Although we're still looking for official, localizers for Asian languages. If you are a native speaker of Japanese, Korean, or you can do simplified Chinese, please let the mod team know so we can get you connected if you would like to help with the official translation. We already have official translators for the other stuff, but for the Asian languages, right now we only have essentially Google and translating applications, but we don't have a human being to help localize and proofread. So if you know someone that would be wanting to help out, it's pretty short, but that would be awesome. Oh yeah, and Russian. That's also happening. So yeah, a lot of official languages. It's very ambitious. I was doing it small, but then my community jumped to help me, so it's gonna be way bigger than I initially planned. This is worldwide, yes. In that case, 3 or 10, depending on how easily distracted. Oh, that is true. A lot of us have ADHD. Hi, Cam. Welcome in. And bye, Fallen. Take care of yourself. And no, it is not a book. Lawn, no. Alright, well, elevator time. This is fun, is it not? Sure is taking a while. Oh goodness gracious, I'm stuck in an elevator with the Messiah and also literally got themselves. This is awkward. Oh, maybe we can chat to pass the time then? You heard me? I mean, sure. Alright, Mickey player, should I... ask about the city? I'm crying tears of joy! Aww. And the city is very big. It's smaller than it looks. Getting pretty crowded, too. First, there was the refugees from the Barrens, and now more Glen folks are moving in, too. Should release your own songs on Spotify? I'm not planning on that anytime soon. Too expensive. Oh? It's just safer here, you know? I mean, it's not a haven by any means. That square stuff that we just saw, we get more of that here than anywhere else, apparently. I noticed. We're lucky it only seems to affect the city's infrastructure. The landmass itself is still holding up, which is good, since there isn't much solid land here in the first place. Alright, Mickey player, should I ask about his job? So, what do you do at your job? You seem really busy. Hello, Miss Tinky subscribers. How's your Sunday going? It's going good, Caloric. How's it going for you? I had lots of yummy food beforehand. I fix lights, mostly. But now I also deliver and refill high-energy phosphor to structures that need them. High energy? You know, the super concentrated glowy stuff that they had to process in factories. It's what powers most of this city's stuff. Oh. We used to have a small army of delivery robots doing that. Hi Caleb, welcome in, hope you're doing well. But lately a bunch of them have been breaking down. So until they fix them, I'll just have more work on my plate. I haven't slept in so long. When will the robots get fixed? The stream is lagging on my end, you probably need to refresh the page. It's probably your internet. Professional light bulb changer, I know. Someone we really need on our team, huh? I have no idea. It's all up to the scientists over at the labs. Going good. Was in a Mario Kart 8 stream earlier with VTuber Mini. It was a lot of fun. Nice! Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. How do we get from ONESHOT to Undertale? What the heck? I don't know. Dude, someone unironically asked me when I was playing this the other day if this was Deltarune. I'm like, not every top-down pixel RPG is Undertale or Deltarune, you guys. But it always happens. Hi, Raph, welcome in. I did nothing and I just it fixed itself? I see. Well, you never know. But yeah, it's not on my end. But they seem really concerned about something else lately. Have you played Hollow Knight? No, and I don't plan to. Not my kind of game. Oh? Never a good sign when even the smart folks are worried. Alright, Mickey player, should I ask about the library? Can you tell me about the library? I'm supposed to go there. Oh yeah, that's one of my main delivery spots. And those reading lights are pretty high maintenance. To be fair, ONESHOT's usually the 4th top-down pixel RPG that's called out, 3rd being Omori. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I hate Omori. I actually loathe it with a fiery passion. As someone that loves pixel RPGs and is a huge RPG Maker fan, I fucking hate Omori. And now, everything is always Omori. And then Deltarune and Undertale were fine, but the community is absolutely unbearable. Every time I've tried to stream it, it's been the most unbearable thing ever, to the point I had to stop streaming it because they're so disrespectful and rude. Because it's like, I get it, you're excited about the game, but they spoil everything. They're incredibly rude. So like, low-key, I hate Deltarune, Undertale, and Omori. It's mostly the communities, though. They have such horrible communities. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying everyone that likes the game is awful. I'm just saying a lot of them are. Because they have no social awareness or, like, boundaries. And it drives me nuts as a creator. I'm playing both right now. Omori scares me for later, though. I'm on 3 days left. Dang. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of them have really unbearable communities that are just, again, disrespectful. I'm glad ONESHOT's major community is different. Oh yeah, fortunately everyone that's coming for ONESHOT, I was scared that spoilers might be an issue, but everyone has been like, nah dude, spoiling ONESHOT is like smashing someone's birthday cake. And I was like, you're so right. And so I'm really glad. So far, ONESHOT's been super respectful. I've had a couple people try to backseat and think they're like helping me with puzzles, but they're low-key spoiling the answer, but at least they didn't spoil the story, which is great. Hi Kyrie, welcome in. Hi, just arrived here because of one shot, but I heard a Mori backlash and I'm loving it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hello, Vivid, welcome in. Yeah, dude, I fucking hate Omori. Like, it ruined it because now, anytime, I'm someone that I've been playing RPG Maker games and like top-down pixel RPGs since like 2012. And I fucking hate that every time I say my favorite game genre is pixel RPGs, they're always like, oh my god, you like Omori? And I'm like, no, fuck you, I hate Omori. Holy shit, it actually makes me so angry that every time I say I like pixel RPGs, they always assume I'm a fan of Undertale, Deltarune, and Omori. I'm like, I actually hate all three of those games. I promise there are so many more significantly better games out there. Why are those the only ones y'all know? Oh my god, it's gonna make me go insane. Calm down. No, you calm down. I have played Pocket Mirror, but I'm not gonna lie, it's a little ass too. Hot take. But I don't like, spoiler alert, close your ears because it's a little bit of a spoiler for the game. But I think I really hate how they ended Pocket Mirror, where it's like, haha, and then it was all fake. It was all a dream and in her head. And I hate media that does that. Because it was literally so good. I love everything about it, but the ending just kind of ruined everything for me. Because they have such great characters, such a great story, but then they just kind of trash it all by saying, but then none of it was real. And it just left a bad taste in my mouth. So I loved the game up until I got the ending, and the ending kind of soured the whole thing. I just am not a fan of that trope, of the whole like, and then none of it was real. I hate Omori because everything is filler. Yes, exactly, Corey. It's the same shit with Omori. Like, it's just, it feels like all filler and it makes everything feel pointless. Also, hi Tank, welcome in. Yes, I saw it. Hi Toxie. But yeah, I don't know. My favorite RPG Maker game is Eve. I actually have an Eda bag with a bunch of official merch. It was my introduction to the genre back in like 2012-ish. But I love Eve, you know, there's Mad Father, The Witch's House, Misao, The Strange Men anthology, which is, you know, Crooked Man, Sandman, Boogeyman. I forgot the other one. There's 4 of them. There was Mermaid Swamp, but Mermaid Swamp is a trip and a half, dude. I remember there's like an alien one too that I forgot. I don't know. I love RPG Maker horror, like pixel RPG stuff. I played a lot of those. But yeah, anyways. Flip a coin. I flip a coin. I don't have a coin. Yes, I have all of them, Palm. I told you, I'm a huge fan. I've played a lot. I've played most of them. Although still, sometimes people bring me new RPG Maker horror games I didn't know about, but most of the time I've at least heard of them. But I own all of the Man series games. Think of Aside Heads. I don't know. I'm doing good, scene. Watching you on YouTube? Yeah, no problem, Sale. Take care of yourself. Used to love Omori, but my save state got ruined. Had to replay it. But after the replay, I saw how bad it was because everything's so unnecessary. Yeah. That's a lot of how it is. I don't know. Heads, I follow you on Twitch? Okay, well... Thank you for the follow, Vivid. I heard a lot of crazy ones, but I've always just watched videos. They're great. Someone actually recommended... Sorry, guys, I'm getting sidetracked and not playing the game. But someone actually recommended me one that I actually had never heard of before. I saved it, but I'll have to play it at some point. Have you heard of Indie Cruise? I have not, I don't believe. I don't know. Anyways, I will continue with the game. Everyone I tell about ONESHOT shocked I haven't played Undertale, it's wild? Yeah. I don't know. Indie Cross? Oh, they said Cruise, but maybe they meant Cross. But yeah, I don't know it. These reading lights are pretty high maintenance. I came here for the autistic VTuber. No, shut up, Phil. No, don't come here for the autistic VTuber. God. That's gonna be my claim to fame. I did not expect that short to blow up so much. 2 episode series of Peak? Nice. ONESHOT changed my life. I was an OG? Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, my viewer Kyle that's actually here right now gifted this to me. I've always known about ONESHOT. I just kept forgetting about it, and so I never got to play it until now, and I'm enjoying it so far. Aren't the sidetracks what we're here for? It's true. I talk a lot. I talk a lot. But I always feel out of place surrounded by smart people. Well, I guess you're pretty smart yourself, so you'll fit in fine. A lot of the RPG Maker horror game type of games I've heard of are insane. Oh yeah, they definitely are, Palm, but they're great. Ooh. Ah, pop my neck. Hi, Fallen, welcome in. You and Mickey Plier. Alright, well... we're finally here! Anyway, it was nice meeting you. Nico. Right. See you around, kid. Gotta run now. Okay. He seems in a hurry. I guess we should hurry too, Mikiplier. People are counting on us. Miki, remember I said it's gonna take you at least 2 streams? No offense, but you might want to make it 3? No, I was assuming that. Do you mean this plus 2 more, or this plus 3 more? Because if it's 2 more, I'll do Tuesday, Thursday. If it's 3 more, I'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Literally, Omega. You caught watching me this late. My parents again, I will not be able to appear. Dude, well, don't get in trouble watching my stream. You should be in bed. 4? So you think I should schedule 3 for next week? Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Nico is an indie cross, by the way. Oh, I see. I just never heard of that. Not sounding like you're a Fear and Hunger fan. I own Fear and Hunger, but I've actually never beat it. But I did buy it and try it, but it is kind of... it's definitely a crazy one. But I have played it, but I've never beaten it. But it's one of those that's really popular in the genre, so I felt like as a connoisseur, I had to at least try it. I got it on sale. No problem, Casey. Take care of yourself. And yes, I will be hydrated. I actually have my water right here. I was about to take another drink. We'll see. Oh yeah, it is very unforgiving. And it's not really something easily streamable. Like, yeah, I can get a mod to censor it, but it's still just really rough. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, I know, Palm. That's why I never beat it and I gave up. Michael Mikiplier Afton gets back from abandoning a small child. No! Say going to be 2, maybe 3 after this. I'll do 3. I'll schedule 3 just to see. Let's go find that library. Alright, okay, so I can go back up if I ever need to, because I still have to get stuff to make the plant grow. And I didn't have everything I needed, but I'm assuming I'll find some. Let's talk to people first. Have you ever played roguelite? Yeah, I definitely have. I don't play them that much, but yeah. Sigh, you alright? The Messiah. Perhaps this is a sign. Tell me, do you think you can fix the world with the sun? Honestly, I don't know. I've been getting mixed messages. I know. But what do you think? I think I should listen to Mikiplier. After all, Mikiplier helped me get this far. I will take your faith for an answer, then. What do you mean by that? It means whatever you think it means. My friend wore a shirt that said bro stuff. What? Got in no trouble? That's crazy. Just check how long this game is. I'm surprised it's 10 years old. I never heard of it until you started playing it. Yeah, it's popular, but within a certain niche. So I don't know. Because I always knew about it. I just never got around to playing it. It means whatever you think it means. Alright, fair. Robot man. Beep boop. Beep boop. Alright, fair enough. That was a very meaningful conversation we just had. Do you know Nico can talk to God? Well, yeah, because this is me. Hi, Flesh. Welcome in. It's like 10 years old. Yeah. What was that? Okay. Mikiplier, did you see what happened? Yeah, I think so. My vision went blank for a second. And then I saw something. No, I know how to go full screen. This game isn't, like, fully playable in full screen. So I'm playing it with desktop capture because it messes with the files on your computer. And, like, it changes the background and it like, makes pop-up windows. So I just would rather play this way. Rather than having to constantly switch between windowed and full screen mode. But I changed my monitor to 720p, so at least it's bigger because you can't resize the window. So yeah. I have no idea, Palm, to be honest. Anyone asked Nico if he had any tips? What would he say? No idea. Yeah, this game is not meant to be played full screen. This is like the ideal way to play. How many aftons does it take to change the light bulb? Hi, Justin. Welcome in. It's final full day in Philadelphia. Return to Canada tomorrow. Oh, nice. Well, good luck, Need. Oh, whoopsie. Like a really short dream. I wonder what that was about. A bag full of trash. Gross. There's just a lot here of trash. What are these papers? It's a faded flyer. It's a faded flyer. Okay, here's like a little sheep thingy. A curious marking on the wall. I mean, when I played it... Oh, caused me so many pains. LOL. Yeah, I mean, you can play full screen, but it's not intended to be played full screen. So, it looks like RAM? Alright, well, I guess we'll keep that in mind for the future. What's he like? Autistic. Oh my god. Here's like a back alley. Just a lot of stuff in general. I prefer Panopticon. Oh. That poor little robot. Not intended to play full screen. What kind of game? Because this game, again, guys, it messes with the files on your computer. Like, it changes your background. It makes up pop-out windows where it breaks the fourth wall and, like, does an extra pop-out one. So it's intended to be played like this so you can see the extra pop-up windows and, like, you know, changing your computer background and things like that. So it's actually less immersive to have in full screen because you don't see all the things it's doing. Because it can't break the fourth wall easily, and it can make puzzles confusing. Yeah, this is actually the most immersive way, believe it or not. LOL. This sort of game, my friend. This sort of game. LOL. Whoa. Nikiplier, did you see that fox just now? It just ran behind the tree. I did see it. I'm sorry if you were looking for me. But I cannot talk to you. Not now. But can you promise me something? Huh? If you can find a way to return, please do. That's interesting, a game meant to be a certain way for the best experience? Yeah, exactly. Can you move the game to the top left corner? Why? I don't want to do that because that looks awkward for me. This is most comfortable for me, like, my vision. Please do. What do you mean by that? No reply. Because I think it looks bad? And it's centered where it currently is? So why would I want to put it awkwardly in the corner? ONESHOT World Machine Edition effectively simulates a desktop computer to play. Oh, interesting. There's no one here. Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright, well. Out we go. 3. I guess go back up this way. Because the game icon is distracting? Dude. Well then, if it's distracting for you, like, I don't know what to tell you. Suck it up. Like... That's a stupid excuse to make me cover it. That the game icon on my desktop screen is distracting. Oh my lord. Maybe I should have procrastinated? Maybe so. Then don't look at it, that's what I'm saying, like... Don't look at it. Hey kid, want some soup dumplings? They're guaranteed to contain only a minimal amount of industrial byproducts. I'll pass. This smells kinda nice. What is it? Breaded fish. There's 3 one-shot titles? So? There's my desktop background? Because I had to turn off Wallpaper Engine, which is my YouTube thumbnail. There is the window and then the actual executable. Like, again, that's a you problem, man. That's a you problem. Scoot, if you keep complaining about it, you're gonna get timed out. I'm not gonna lie, because it's kind of fucking obnoxious. And, like, it's literally the most stupid thing ever to bitch about. Is that, like, I'm distracted because I can see the executable file on your desktop because you're playing on display capture. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, That's a you issue. Yeah, if it bothers you that much, you don't have to watch. I realized I'm avoiding spoilers for a game I probably wasn't gonna play anyways due to procrastination. If anything, spoilers might get me to play it. True. It's because I have multiple monitors, and I moved all my icons to my second monitor. Because I didn't want to, like, show too much, which is why, you know, I changed my desktop background because I can't use my, wallpaper engine on Steam. So, yeah, that's why only the file for the game is on here. It's just so it's clean for me to stream since I'm playing on desktop capture. How is the icon distracting and not the big moving chat box? You're so right, actually. Hi, Ven, welcome in. And hello, Zerker. Okay, well then, too bad, Scoot. I toasted the bread myself. Oh. I see. Alright, well, is there anything else? Here's a person. Are you here for your photos? No? Alrighty then. I'll just, stand here. Isn't it ironic when a new person's being annoying is when Vin shows up? Nah, Vin's chill. And this stand smells a bit like burnt sugar. Yep, still getting the hang of making these fried candy skewers. Thoughts on George Michael? I don't know who that is. Not about the game, but fun fact, there's been warmer weather in the time I've been here in Philadelphia than back in my home Canada. Interesting. They don't taste too bad though. Do you want one? It's okay, thank you. Sorry, I have hiccups. That was sarcasm. Hey, ready for me to blow your mind? Sure. Okay, so I've invented a medicine to prepare everyone for the upcoming water shortage. All you gotta do is dissolve one of these pills in water, and then you drink the water, and then you never need to drink water again. What? Oh, can I use this pill for the plant? Oh, yes, I do know that. I don't know. I mean, I don't really do celebrity culture. I don't really care about celebrities. So I have no opinions, I guess. What? It also makes plants grow faster. How does it work? Here, why don't you take a free sample? Oh? Thanks. Don't thank me. Go spread the word. The Mickey just got back from school art show. No, not day 24 of trying to get me to watch JoJo's. Nuh-uh. Pretty ironic. Once I return tomorrow, the whole week will be sunnier in my hometown. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, the music is good, I suppose. Don't thank me. Go spread the word. Alright, well, that is actually super fair. Well, then can I take the water pill in the tube of water, put the pill in the water, dissolved really fast, and then I am going to travel to Elevator Street. And then I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to give it to the plant. I'm planning on giving this game a try for myself tomorrow. Go for it, Sale! Go for it! Alrighty then. Now we have another awkward ride. I love how the characters just have objects for heads. Yeah, I know. And then we can go to the garden. Oh god. What is the clip tech? Alright, medicated water? Good thinking, Miki Plier. I may ask Miki, since you said you're from Texas, when is it usually at its coolest? Never, to be honest. Never. Like, we were still having 90-degree plus weather in December and, like, January. It was bad this year. So, I don't know. I would say, like, maybe January or February. I'm not sure. An unfounded territory? I'm so confused. Can someone tell me what the clip is? Good thinking, Miki Plier. This water should really help this seed grow. It sprouted a tiny leaf. Yeah, basically so, Need. Breaking news, Michael Miki Plier Afton has made a sponsorship deal with so-called Never Drink Pill. No. Oh, it's when you said Vince chill? Oh. Okay, you had to be there, chat. Fair. Alright, well, good luck, little plant. Yes, good luck. Alright, well then we can travel back to the elevator deck. I remember one week it was 100 degrees every day and it sucked. Yeah, that happens all the time here. Ooh. Need to push the button to open the doors. So sorry, Mabby. Are you keeping Nico happy? I'm trying my best to, yes. I am trying my best. I've been promoted from cockroach for the time being, Vin. Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck. I said you're chill for now, but that could very easily change knowing you. Elevator, elevator. Okie dokie. Well then, we can now continue. Now that we've gotten the plant what it's needed. I don't think I went fully this way before. Here's someone. Evening news, evening news. Are you here to purchase a copy? No idea what they're playing, but they have my vote. No, dude. Newspapers are for grown-ups. Grown-ups? Yeah. What does that mean? It means people who aren't kids. Kids? Aren't you a kid? Frankly, can't have an opinion on weather in major Texas cities. Only time I ever visited was either Lubbock or Abilene many years ago. Fair. Thank you so much, Vampy. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. What did I miss? Why is the lady a cockroach? No, Vin is a cockroach. But we're not talking about that right now. I am a robot. If you could be sent to a fantasy world and have one spell for media, what would you choose? I choose Doomspell for Mage Arena. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't like follow that kind of media that much. Right. Alright, let's go down and see what's down. Unlike all the areas. Potentially. This just looks like a bunch of water, maybe? Possibly. Hello, person. The library is up ahead. Thanks. When the world ends, would it be better if it was gone in an instant? Or slowly fading away? To be honest, I'd rather the former. Fair. Oh my god, Auntie. I remember it was Abilene. I remember being a nice town, but no memory of the weather. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't live there, so... Texas is a really big place at the end of the day. Alright, well, I guess go into the library. What? Well, I didn't say anything. Well, stop staring at me then. Dude, literally me. That's how I am, IRL. What are you looking at? I was just looking at your book. Yes, you're in a library. There's books in the library. Go book the chatty one upstairs. Okay, my bad. Sorry, bro. Holy crap. You? You should be my background noise because I'm playing Dandy's World? Nice! Well, enjoy your game. Okay, oh, hello. Do you need directions? You're literally me? That's what I'm saying. I was literally telling you guys the other day. Like, I get pissed off when people are looking at me, even if you're, like, my friend. I'm like, what are you looking at? Why are you looking at me? Stop looking at me. You're making me feel claustrophobic. You know, you can add that to the list of, proof I'm autistic. Especially awkward 8-year-old versus antisocial library inhabitant. Yes. Let's see. This area here is mostly historical accounts. The reference section is downstairs. And, is this game strategy? It's a story game. Hi, Penta. Welcome in. I'm not sure where the children's section is. Sorry. And that's okay. I'm not really looking for books. Hi, Sanic. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, too. Dude, you even got a Sanic thingy. Thank you so much for resubbing. I appreciate it. You're the bomb. Dude, I just remembered. I'm so sorry. Wow, before I started stream, someone resubbed too. I forgot who it was. Netherite. Netherite, thank you so much for subbing as well. I really appreciate it. I saw it, but I wasn't live yet. I was on my starting screen. I meant to say thank you, but I forgot. Because y'all distracted me. Is that a common thing with autism? My sister gets the same way. She likes to dance anytime I watch. She gets mad. Not necessarily. Like, it can be. Like, is she autistic? If so, for me, it's mostly a sensory thing. I don't like being perceived. I feel overstimulated when people are looking at me. I don't like to be perceived. It stresses me out. Are you here to look for the author then? No? Oh, that's good. I mean, that means he won't be disappointed. I've been volunteering here for months, and I've never seen him, not even once. I usually stare at people until they stare back and then feel anxious. LOL. It's a common aspect, but it presents differently every time. Yeah, that's what I agree with that. Like, it's common, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily an autistic thing. I don't know. It's just because autistic people tend to struggle with sensory overload. That's just one common trigger. I don't know. Because y'all, chat, I had the type of autism where I was mute until I was like 10. Like I straight up did not speak. I was nonverbal. So I'm sure that's hard to imagine because I literally don't know how to stop talking nowadays. But in real life, I'm still pretty like nonverbal. Especially if I don't know you. Like I'll talk to you if you're my friend or my family. But other than that, I'm mostly nonverbal still. So I know, hard to believe because you guys have probably never heard me shut the fuck up in the entire time you've been here, but it's real, I swear. Making up for lost time? Dude, my parents unironically say that. They're like, Miki, what happened to you? You were literally mute. And the next thing we know, you never shut the fuck up. Like, you literally do not stop talking. You're actually a little annoying. Like, why can't you go back to being mute? And I'm like, screw you, mom and dad. But my parents say that all the time. They're like, dude, you went from never speaking at all to now you don't shut up. Like, even if we beg you to shut up, you don't. You just keep talking. And I'm like, well, which would you prefer? A kid that never talks or never stops talking? That was me until I was about 8. Then I broke my leg, and even then I'm still kind of quiet. Fair. Imagine Miki or a farming mute character. Yeah, dude, I just like to read books. Or I got gifted a sub and wasted the month. I'm making sure my money's all spent. Thank you, Palm. Well, I appreciate it. Hi, Horrified. I'll answer if you're comfortable. Do you have memories of being 10? Do you know I didn't talk? I'm very autistic, and unfortunately, I did not have the support as a kid. And so it was one of those things where, like, I'm not gonna get into details with my personal life, but let's just say, like, my parents knew that I was, like, autistic and, like, other stuff. Sanic, thank you for the follow. But because of my parents' upbringing, they didn't know that was something that I should be in treatment for. Like, they just kind of thought I was quirky, I guess is the best way to put it. Because my parents didn't have the best home life, so they didn't have a good point of reference. So, like, they knew I had stuff wrong with me, but they didn't really recognize how serious it was until I got older. Because they only started getting me help when I was, like, 14. So they just thought I was, like, a quirky, quiet kid who just liked to read. I don't know. And it wasn't until I got older and, like, it became more obvious how big of an issue was that they're like, oh, maybe she should be seeing someone about this. I'm a magnet for autistic people. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we always knew. We just, like, didn't think it was something we needed to, like, get help for until it was too late. As an autistic person myself, I can firmly suffer from sensory problems. Can't really say for most because it's a spectrum, but I say they apply to me. Yeah. Ding, you haven't spoken to you about 10. I technically, like, I spoke a little, but only if absolutely necessary. I was completely quiet. I was really quiet. So I was considered selectively mute. That's the technical term. Because if you're fully mute, that means you're incapable of speaking. Selectively mute means that you're capable of speaking, but you just don't. So, I didn't really talk. It was mostly limited to only family and yes and no questions, like max. But I tried to limit speaking as much as possible. The reason I actually started talking, y'all want a fun Miki lore drop? Is because when I was about 10, because I was a really quiet, smart kid. And so I never even went to recess. Like, even in school, my teachers would let me stay inside for recess and, like, read a book and help them grade papers. And so, low-key, a lot of teachers enabled me to be mute because, you know, it was helpful to have, like, a kid helping them out, like, grade papers, whatever else. And so, yeah, a lot of people in my life enabled me to stay mute. And again, my parents didn't really understand how big of an issue it was developmentally. So they didn't initially get me help because they didn't realize it was a big deal. And it wasn't until I was 10 that I had a teacher for the first time that was like, no, I am not going to enable you. Miki, you have to talk to people. Like, you can't just be silent your whole life and, you know, not make friends. And, like, you need to be a kid. And no, I'm forcing you to go to recess. You can't stay inside for recess, etc. And so, actually, he was my favorite teacher I ever had. Because he was the first person to really, like, acknowledge that I had developmental issues and was severely autistic and kind of needed intervention. And so at the time, I initially kind of hated him because it was out of my comfort zone. like forcing me to like talk to people, forcing me to interact with other kids my age, but it really helped me in the long run. That's why, like, guys, if you're new here, I'm 25, I'm about to turn 26, but like a lot of people low-key wouldn't guess I'm that old. I have people all the time that think I'm like a teenager still because of the way I talk. I'm just very socially underdeveloped. Because while most people, you know, had a childhood, I didn't even start talking till I was like 10. And I didn't really have friends, so I'm very like socially underdeveloped, which is why I'm a little awkward sometimes, is because I'm not really used to that stuff. But I'm very grateful for that teacher, because if it weren't for him, I feel like I would have had people in my life continue to enable me. And I would have never got the help I needed in order to like be who I am now. And you know, I think I'm kind of like weird and awkward sometimes still. I recognize that compared to a lot of people my age, I still feel like a little kid, and like I feel really socially awkward. Because, you know, I still don't understand all the social cues. I still recognize I'm a little emotionally and like socially underdeveloped, but I'm definitely way better than if, you know, I hadn't had the intervention at a young age. So yeah. Someone is selectively mute. It's awful and often shows up when I need to talk the most. Oh, yeah, no, I still struggle with that, but yeah. Honestly, good teacher. It actually helped you to overcome being nonverbal and being able to talk. Yeah, for sure, dude. You know, I owe a lot to teachers like that. Because they didn't just like pass me along and enable it. They recognized that like, hey, maybe this is something we should be addressing. So, yeah. One of my close friends forced me to be more social. Can't thank him enough. Yes, exactly, Nee. You understand. It's fascinating how people assume age on behavior. A lot of people would say I act mature, but I think I'm way older. How old would you guess I am, Miki? I'm not gonna lie, I know you're younger. I think logically you're probably like 19, but I do agree that you seem much more mature than that. Like talking, okay, for reference, take Dawn's. He's not here right now unless his ears are burning. But Dawn's, when he first, Dawn's is my first viewer, by the way. He's been with me for like 4 years. Apparently he was like 17 whenever he started watching me. So I was literally like 5 years older than him. I assumed he was my age or older. He was 17 and I thought he was at least like 25, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You thought I was 30 plus? LMAO. No, I'm not. I don't know, Kyle. I feel like you're young at heart. You're hip with the kids. But then again, I'm really bad at like judging age. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you're young and hip with the kids, which is why I think that like maybe logically you're younger, but I do think you're more mature to where like if I'm going purely based off vibes, easily mid-20s. But I just assume everyone's my age. Like I think that's a big issue I have, especially because I still mentally feel like a teenager. I assume everyone is like my age, which is very wrong. Which is why like even Dawn's, you assume Dawn's was 50 plus? Ooh, I'm telling Dawn's. No, but seriously though, Dawn's is like super mature. I would have never guessed he was 17. I was like, holy shit, dude. When I only recently found out how much younger he was. And I was like, I assumed you were like my age minimum. I thought you were older than me. People think I'm young than my real age because I'm short. Fair. I look really young IRL too. So, hi G, welcome in. Yeah, I didn't miss much. Oldness can be objective, both by age since your date of birth and oldness by maturity. Yeah, not far off 22. But people ask if I'm like 30 though. Usually when I forget to shave, LOL. Well then, yeah, fair enough. So am I. That's why I get a... Dude, wait, can I tell you guys another story real quick? Y'all want another story? TSA at the airport thought I was being human trafficked at like the age of 21 or 22. Because they thought I was like a little kid being human trafficked. And I had explained, no, this is my family. And they were like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm like 21. And they're like, do you have an ID? Like, do you know these people? And I was like, yeah. And it was like really awkward. And I almost cried from anxiety because they thought I was a child being trafficked. Oh my god. It was the worst experience as someone that has really bad social anxiety and agoraphobia. To like explain, I'm like, no, I swear, let me like find my ID to prove that I am an adult. I am an adult. Oddly, I'm good at talking to strangers, but not authority figures. Guy in charge of tubing on the Artemis and Apollo mission? Sure. English teacher, good luck. Fair. Yeah, I'm not finishing the game. Great question. But do you look different from the rest of your family? Well, this was Fish's family I was with, Jasmine. And, Fish and I are not the same. I'll put it that way. Words. Frick. Did you get to the part where they won the shot yet? Not yet, Gray. Because I got sidetracked about autism again. Welcome in. As a man in his early mid-20s, I'm often told I look at least 5 years older. I feel like if you're a man, it depends on facial hair. If you have facial hair, people tend to think you're older. That's what I've noticed. Who's Fish? Fish is my kitty cat. My magical talking cat. I understand. No, it's all good, Jasmine. Thought me someone gifted me a sub. Do you love finding fellow autistic people? Yeah, what's up, Sonic? We're glad to have you. That's why someone said I could take fortune. It's because I don't know how to shut up. Remember, guys? Remember? I don't know how to shut up. This is proof. Husband, stop, Kyle. No. Nah, we just have lore, okay? Fish is Fish. He works together with the head librarian on publishing, so you'd think he'd at least show up once in a while. Fish is the best thing in our world. Oh, well. But he doesn't? Yeah, he seems kind of reclusive. I feel like that child here... Yeah, we do have a lot of... I'm gonna be honest, chat. A lot of my viewers are like mid-20s or and up. I would say most of my viewers are between 25 and 35. Like, we do have younger people, but I mostly have an adult audience. That's why things tend to be pretty chill. And no problem, Sale. Ooh, you want another thing about age? So I look young enough that I could go trick-or-treating and people would think I was a kid. I was like 19 years old, and I went trick-or-treating at 19, and I was cosplaying Toga from My Hero Academia, by the way. And I was going around, and then like, at one of the houses, the guy that opened the door was like, oh, that's so cute. Like, you're cosplaying one of those anime characters. And he's like, I don't really watch anime, but my kids do. And he was like, when you're old enough to drive a car, are you gonna like have one of those cars with all those anime stickers? Mind you, I was 19. I've been driving for years. He thought I was like 14, bro. He's like, when you're old enough to like get a license, do you want to like put stickers on your car, like anime stickers? And I was like, ooh. And I didn't say anything because I was like, I want the candy. And I was like, yeah, whenever I'm old enough, to drive a car, I'll definitely put anime stickers on it. But I was like, I'm not gonna correct him because then he's not gonna want to give me candy because he'll know I'm not a kid. LOL. Yeah, dude, I have a baby face. I do. I really do. Oh my god. Yeah, if y'all don't know, I like to cosplay. I don't anymore. This was years ago. I'm not 19 right now, am I? Tech? I'm not 19. I don't look like a kid anymore. I still look younger. I have a little bit of a baby face. But you also saw me wearing makeup, Tech. That intentionally makes me look older. You can ask Fish. Fish. I look my age when I wear makeup, but I look like a baby if I'm not wearing makeup, right? Because Tech says I don't have a baby face. And I'm like, he only saw me wearing makeup. Tech, Fish just said that if I'm not wearing makeup, I look 14. Yeah, no, that's why when I go... for those of you that are new here, I met Tech, my mod, at an anime convention a month ago. But yeah, I wear makeup. It like and it makes me look way older, but I don't wear makeup except for when I'm cosplaying. And cosplay makeup, I can look older. I can definitely look my age, but most of the time... And also, you saw me wearing cosplay. Dude, I dress like a 14-year-old. Like, I'm just wearing like... I don't dress like an adult. I don't dress like an adult and I don't wear makeup. I legit look 14. Oh, it was so bad a while back with the haircut I got. I looked like a 14-year-old little boy, actually, because they cut my hair way too short. I thought I could pull off a pixie cut. This was years ago, but I could not. You were going scene? Oh, yeah, no, I definitely was. I dress alternative sometimes, but most of the time I don't. I'm just wearing like a baggy t-shirt and sweatpants. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not Ong, bro. Oh my god. Should have corrected him. He would have given you more candy as an apology. Oh my god. Nah, it's funny when people think young. You want a funny age thing? Reminder, I'm 22 and I have a 26-year-old brother. And we also have a younger sister. Guess her age. I don't know how old. Oh, I guess I perfectly, like, y'all dodged an ad break. You know, welcome back from the ad break, guys. 6? Jesus, that's insane. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Ooh, wow. Best choice of clothing, comfort over style? Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I like dressing all in, like, alt fashion. I dress, like... I dress very alternative. But not so much anymore. I prioritize comfort way more, which again makes me look more like a child. Because it's, like, baggy clothing. So, you know... I'm gonna look less like an adult woman. You're mostly going off my face. And then also being very autistic, I act like a kid. Because I'm very socially weird in public as well. So again, it gets confusing. All fashion, yeah, I mean, they kind of like gentrified that shit with like the whole e-girl stuff. But I think just punk. Punk, scene, emo. Scene, punk, emo, alternative, punk rock. Whatever you want to say. Like, yeah, I don't know. Shark, hi, Dons! Dons! I got a tattle on Jasmine. Jasmine said they thought you were like 50 plus. They thought you were like older than tech. Jasmine thought you were like 50 plus. So I'm tattling. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I understand. What? Ooh, you're in trouble, Jasmine. I told Dons on you. Oh my god. It's because you're so mature, Don. Oh my god. Not gonna tell my age, but 13 to 18, I see. I could probably pull off looking a full decade older. Just have to be a reasonable weight instead of a stick. True. True. Miki! I'm sorry, I had to tattle. I had to tattle. But it's okay, I thought he was older too. Just not that old, but... I'm sorry, I am like not playing the game at all today. I'm never gonna finish this game. Maybe it's just around people. I don't get what... No, Dons, it's just because you're like so mature. I don't know. Like you just come... You're an old soul. Your soul is like 50 plus, maybe. I don't know, I'm trying to like salvage this. I figured Dons was young, but always confused him as a woman. You thought Dons was a girl? Oh, that's almost worse. Oh, here's a cookie. Thank you. Computer, it's currently off. Okay, fair. Let's look around. You! Until today, the oldest someone thought I was like 32? Rest in peace, Dons. Blame Jasmine. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, don't trust me with your secrets. I will tattle. I'll tattle for the meme. The author's books cover a wide range of topics. It seems there are no subjects he does not write about. Quite the Renaissance man, don't you think? So, Miki, picture what usually happens when I'm walking around in public with my sister and mom? Oh, yeah. Probably thinks it's your kid. Oh, that's awful. I'd say you don't need to worry about feeling old. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you an Overwatch. I have a lot of screenshots of men hitting on me thinking I was a girl. Oh my god, really, Dons? No! I know the chatting stream was yesterday, I get it. I just talk a lot. I'm sorry. But y'all like when I talk, right? Right? I thought we all agreed my chatting's cool, maybe. I guess so. But he's been focusing on documenting the world as of late. I love a yap. Oh yeah, yap sessions are fun. It's just because I get really talkative. That's why, chat, I always tell y'all I don't play super gameplay heavy games. I like story games like this where I can pause and talk and not miss anything or be punished for it. So I can kind of progress at my own pace as I'm yapping. So, you know, most people like the chatting streams, but every stream is a chatting stream when you're here with me. Sure, my Java professor gives an assignment on something we've never done with instructions like log in here, give me this figured out. Oh, I'm sorry, Ambry. And thank you, trolling. I appreciate it. Came for the game, stayed for the yaps? Hell yeah. That's how a lot of people I feel are. I don't know. Pretty crazy. Best talker I know? Thank you, Squid. I appreciate it. I can definitely prove this by how I remember my sons being born like it was yesterday, but now they're teens? Yeah. Oh. And they say the city is the last bastion of civilization. and these books may be the only thing we have to remember the rest of the world by. Ah. Alright, well. Best speaker, not best yapper. Yeah, it's true, it's true. I just kind of yap about random stuff. Sorry, had you on in the background? No, it's all good. It's all good, don't worry about it, Ampri. The computer, it's currently off. Almost as much info dump as I do? Oh yeah. It do be like that. Because here's the thing, I try to stay on topic. But it's if you bring up a certain topic and I just have a lot to say, I just completely forget what I was doing and only talk about it. I don't know. Listen, I lean into it, then break their heart. Oh my god, Don's over here's a heartbreaker. I have one of me telling a guy I only like women, and he got pissed. Said he could change me and everything. Oh my god, so he thought you were a lesbian and was like, I can change you? Like, no bro, I like women because I'm a dude. That's actually so funny. Don's, you're the best for that. That's actually so funny. I love that. Don's is based. I can change you. I never told him I was a guy after that. Dude, that's actually so good. I love that. I love that. Oh, what a heartbreaker. Change of plans, need to go. Bye, Sale. Need to go pack my stuff. Bye, Need. Take care of yourself. I'll be honest, I only came because I was gifted a sub despite not following you. But I'll definitely be sticking around. I'm glad. If you're new here, I stream every day at 8 p.m. Central, so feel free to come by anytime. That's cruel, funny but cruel. I had crushes on 3 lesbians and an ace, all of which I knew beforehand. Oh lord. The author is so cool. I heard he can travel all over the world with a flying machine. I could probably talk about the Elden Ring lore or COD Zombies lore for 14 hours. Fair, fair. Wow. Oh dude, why did my voice crack like that? Well. Computer that is off. I'll be here during weekends, got work during the week. Fair enough, I understand. But feel free to come by anytime. What are you doing to that book? Don't worry, these are my own books that I wrote. I just pulled them off the shelves to modify them. I have to cross out some sections. I have another where some dude was sitting on me mid-game and my friend said he was my boyfriend and the other dude crashed out in chat calling my friend names I shall not say here, then rage quit. Bro, that's crazy. Dawns! They're bringing voice chat to League of Legends. I bet you could catfish some people there. Just pick up. Come on, Dawns. You know you want to. You got into Overwatch. You know, might as well get into League too. You can do some great trolling there. Cause that's gonna be off. Dude, they are way worse in League of Legends. I'm not gonna lie. They're way worse in League of Legends all the time. They are the biggest horn dogs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you play a female champion and have even a slightly female sounding name, they will come for you. I do mean Yumi. Oh, you already... Fuck yeah, Dons. All right, you're gonna be a Yumi e-girl name. You need to change your name to like something e-girl. Oh my god. Dude, I bet you can get so many funny interactions there. Oh man. Back in my high school days, I'd make a cute girl. I'm a dude, never been able to forget it. No! I'll be back tomorrow, no problem, Sanic. And bye, Palm, take care of yourself too. It's a trap. Voice chat in League doesn't sound like a bad idea. Oh yeah, a lot of people are saying that, but it'll be interesting when they do it. It's gonna be a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, dude. The amount of times I've gotten called slurs just for being a woman already. Oh, dude. I can't wait for there to be voice chat too and people demanding you to be on voice chat and then getting called even more slurs because people know I'm a woman. Or even worse, getting a hit on. Oh, please leave me alone. Leave me alone. I mean, I'm 5'6", could probably pull off the twink with no culture. I've had guys try to buy me drinks at a bar 3 times. Nothing against it. I do not give off game vibes. I had to have female friends rescue me. Oh no. Yes, Miki Yap. It is true. It is true. I played Valorant for 2 weeks in a row and that was so much drama. I will never touch Valorant. I'm a dirty League player, but I will never stoop to Valorant. Yes, I did see that, but I'm not doing it, Vin. I had to tell Eldon no. Voice chat on League is like resurgence of 2000s COD. I don't know, but they've gotten crazy with moderation because I got a 1-week chat restriction for saying that's so fucking gay. I'm not even joking. I got a 1-week chat suspension for hate speech for saying that's so fucking gay. Because, like, someone was being a dick. I don't know. But Yeah, that's the only time I've ever gotten moderated. I've never been banned, and that was the only time, because it was like I got a pop-up and it was like, you are now like banned from chat because you use zero tolerance hate speech language, and like you will now not be able to see chat or type in it. And I was like, oh, cool, I guess. Oh my god. Meanwhile, the other guy was like straight up saying N-word hard R, except with spaces and periods. So he doesn't get banned, but I get banned for saying that's gay when he's out here saying the hard R. Dude, League is a different world. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Thank god I have no interest in the game, so I'm able to steer. Yeah. As a bisexual man, that's so fucking gay. I know! Oh, it was so stupid. I was actually a little triggered from it. Hi, Dad. Welcome in. I just pulled them off the shelves to modify. I have to cross out some sections. The existence of zero tolerance hate speech implies there's an existence of 100% tolerance. Gay is a slur. That's just how it is. Yeah, apparently. I don't know. I unironically had someone on Twitch chat get mad too when I said that. Like, it was... I don't even know what I said. I just offhandedly said, damn, really? That's gay. Like, just casually. And literally someone in Twitch chat, this was like a while back, it was like a Twitch partner that was watching me, and it was like, that's hate, that's homophobic. You're not allowed to say that. And I was like, dude, I think that's pretty gay. And they got triggered and left. But they were like, you can't say that. That's a hate speech. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, getting triggered over that sounds kind of gay. And then, you know, I doubled down, and let's just say they were not happy about that, and... It is what it is. It is what it is. It's just, like, it's one thing if you're saying an insult to someone, but it's another thing if you're using colloquial slang. And, like, casually over something meaningless. I don't know, dude. I don't know. If it's not directed at anyone and not coming from a place of hate, why does anyone care? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not using it as an insult and, like, if the context is totally normal, like, there was nothing wrong with it. I don't know, dude. It's crazy. And anyways, welcome in 8-1. Most sections. Huh? How come? Because otherwise they'll think I copied him. Him? No, it's nothing, Jason. The author. I mean, I really don't see the point of writing anything anymore. The author is just gonna write about the same thing and then everyone will love it. And nobody's gonna remember the books that came out before his. Oh, I mean, I ain't hating. I can see why people go nuts over his stuff. That guy's got major talent. I've learned people who care about the word, even if it is anyone, it's a trauma thing. I know. I don't know. It's just like, I don't believe in policing other people unless they're legitimately doing something that is hurting others. But most of the time, it's not hurting anyone. The way I see it, it's only hate speech if used as an insult. That's what I agree. I think it's only hate speech if it's being used as an insult. But it is what it is. Yes, Eldon, exactly. It's been a yap stream with ONESHOT in the background. I know. Hi, Mousy. Welcome in. But it just hurts, you know? It's never fun when people call you a copycat for something you wrote about first. I can see that. People call me a cat all the time. Even though I'm a person and cats are pets. And mousers. I sure hope people don't think I eat mice. I guess we're in the same boat, kiddo. He has many meanings nowadays. It ain't black and white. Exactly! Because it's like, just in slang now to where... Because again, you know what gay initially meant? It meant super happy. Like, if you look at, like, old English, gay meant very happy. So I'd be like, I'm so gay. That just means like, oh, I'm really, really happy. But, so it doesn't even make sense. I don't know. I've visited subreddit called Wall Street Bets. For some reason they say... Regarded? Oh my lord. I just think self-censorship is like bastardizing languages. Because it waters it down. Even, I've said this before, but even like, saying unalive, I hate that. Because it waters down the meaning and makes serious things sound like a joke. You know? I have a problem with that as someone really passionate about foreign language and like just linguistics as a whole. It really waters down language and meaning. So, it is what it is. A big book with a black clover. Title says A Comprehensive Guide to Phosphors. As a general rule, if a phosphor loses its glow entirely, it cannot be relit unless exposed to the sun. If the phosphor is merely dim, it may be possible to boost it through exposure to another phosphor of higher energy, but even so, the boosted phosphor will never return to its original brightness. Chapter 5, Survey of Phosphors Found in the Natural World. Blue phosphor. Location, the Barrens. Out of the common phosphors, blue phosphor's moderate levels of energy can exist in organic and mineral forms. Mineral form is most commonly found in the metallic sand of the Barrens. Organic form commonly found in phosphor shrimp and secretions, although light emission of blue phosphor is powerful. It would be self-conserving. Glow may not be constant. Most forms of blue phosphor stop glowing if left undisturbed. If using blue phosphor to power machines, motor should be set at a baseline level of activity to ensure constant agitation. Alternatively, live phosphor shrimp can be used. Interesting! Oh damn, it just keeps going. What happened to Goon just meaning henchman? Oh yeah, that's true. That's true also. They just changed the meaning of words and it gets confusing. I don't know. Now the word regard from you. Oh yeah, best regards. Self-censorship is worse than slurs because whether or not it's hate speech, you're bending to the whims of rich people without having to do anything for it. I don't know. Like I said, I think we're on the track to like a 1984 type of society, and I will leave it at that. I will leave it at that. And by self-censoring, you are enabling the creation of Big Brother. Censorship removes value of words and damages expression. Like you said, unalive is just what everyone uses, even when talking about news. You need to get back to judging context. Yeah, dude, it's fast-tracked to 1984. And people are literally allowing Big Brother because it's a form of enabling by self-censorship. Because you give an inch and they're gonna take a mile, and that's how you end up in 1984. So, but yeah, good night, everyone. Take care of yourself. This Goon sounds like Gooners sometimes. To be fair, villains should hire Gooners as Goons. I need to read 1984. You should. It's good. And congrats on the 10 stream streak. I appreciate it, E1. Yeah, 1984 is awesome. You should try it out. Very relevant. Another favorite book of mine is Fahrenheit 451. Similar stuff in regards to censorship. I like those kinds of books. Green phosphor. Location, the Glen. But those that refuse to self-censor not as loud because their reach is more often crushed. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't. So, what's your favorite color? Probably purple. Out of the 3 common phosphors, green is highest energy, only found in organic form. Sap of trees, fireflies, various mosses. Oceania was at war with East Asia. Oceania had always been at war. I think a bit of a problem with self-censorship comes from places like YouTube and TikTok making monetization ad-friendly nature. Yeah, I agree. It's just a slippery slope, and that's more what I worry for. Especially because, again, people use it even in terms of, like, official news. And so even news sources tend to water down that stuff, and it's a slippery slope is what it boils down to. Although this phosphor is present, only minute amounts, impossible to concentrate, ideal for industrial use, no reliable source, but fortunately they still have enough for now. Red phosphor. Favorite color is blue, nice. I need to reread because my English teacher ruined it. Really? You gotta read it. It's great, Rev. Red phosphor, lowest energy, only in mineral form. It's in the city's water channels. It can be concentrated. Artificial high energy state with greater luminosity. Supersaturated solution. It recrystallizes and loses its glow permanently. Dang, that's rough. Just got back from my brother's graduation party, so what did I miss? Nothing, really. I've been mostly yapping and I've gotten nowhere in the game. And on YouTube, same ads will sometimes be the very thing that could get your video taken down. That is true. The ad friendliness quotient is simply state-sponsored censorship in disguise. Exactly. Yeah. There are more kids on the internet, so if a child learns a swear word, children, I will stand by this. Children should not be allowed on the internet. And I think it's dumb to censor yourself for children, because I don't think children should be here in the first place. But that's why they've destroyed all places on the internet for children to be. So now children are infiltrating adult spaces, and that's a cause for a lot of the problems we have in society. Because the children shouldn't be here in the first place, but parents aren't doing their job. It is not the job of everyone else to, you know, water down adult spaces because kids are coming into adult spaces. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I know there's kids here, but like low-key, I do not think children should be allowed on the internet, and I think it's one of the biggest problems with society. You can't change it, so it's not like you can actually do anything about it, but I think it's a really huge issue, and it's led to a lot of problems. I don't know. Yeah, I read everything! Yeah, exactly, Rev. I'm like, if kids are gonna be on the internet, they need to have safe spaces. You know, like what, you know, people like me had growing up, but they've destroyed all of those safe spaces. So instead, kids are entering adult spaces, which again, that is specifically what's causing issues. And since there are no safe spaces for children on the internet, I believe it is better to just not have children on the internet, period. Because it's leading to a lot of issues, children getting into things that they shouldn't. Nico, what's up? Welcome in. I'm gonna eat your pancakes. No! Internet is not a safe space? Yeah, regulating everyone because you can't watch your children is not the answer. Yup, exactly. That's why Leapfrog exists. Yes, yes. I agree. Selectively punish those that fall out of line. Yeah. Children not being allowed on the internet would mean effectively removing a portion of their accessible information. Read a book, dude. Read a book. Read a newspaper. Yeah, children should not be allowed on the internet. I stand by that. I think there are zero situation why a kid should be on the internet. I think, to be honest, I wish the internet was never invented. I think the internet as a whole is a stain on society and should have never been invented. And I think that is why we as a society are, you know, in downfall. Because I do believe human beings were never meant to be this connected to one another and have this level of interpersonal communication with people. The human mind is not able to comprehend that. That is why we have such a lack of empathy within people. The whole NPC effect. People are terrible people because of the internet. Because again, they have learned to objectify people and treat them as a name on a screen rather than an actual human. Leads to depersonalization, spread of misinformation, you know, a lot more censorship, governmental control, etc. I do believe the internet was a mistake. Yeah. Internet was good when it was just information sharing? Yeah. I think 24/7 news is also a major blow to society. Yeah, that too. Humans were not meant to deal with that. Empathy's at an all-time low? Yeah, and again, a lot of it... Dude, look at what kids... Sorry, this is getting really off topic. But look at kids now. That, like, all the stuff they're getting into. Like, my mom is a teacher. She teaches 12-year-olds. And I hate to inform you all, but 12-year-olds... My mom has caught so many 12-year-olds having sex at school. In fact, actually this year, first day of school this year, she found used panties in a desk. Again, she teaches 11 and 12-year-olds. That is what kids are up to now. And I swear to God, this shit would not be happening if it weren't for the internet. It would not be happening if it weren't for the internet. And my mom tells me about all these conversations they're having. They're talking about, like, you know, sex, having sex and this and that. They're sending each other nudes, etc. It's disgusting, and it's all because of the internet, dude. Because kids, their parents are not parenting them. They have unrestricted internet access. So now we have little kids that are, like, watching porn at, like, 5 years old. And things like that. And so they just grow up like that. And that's why society's so fucked up. That is why society is actually so fucked up. So again, the internet was a mistake, bro. The internet was a fucking mistake. And even I worked with kids for a while. Fun fact, for a little while, I had a part-time job. I was a crossing guard for a middle school. So they were like... I worked with like 10 to 13. And yeah, the amount of times I had to get on to kids for talking about sex, again, 10 to 13 years old, or overhearing children like, oh yeah, I'm gonna steal some condoms from my big brother's room. Like, dude, the amount of times, like, this is awful. Why are you even thinking about that? Why do you know what that is? And why are you actively participating? Like, not that, like, why do you know what it is? They're old enough to know what it is, but like, why, dude? Why is that on your mind? It's fucked up. And that's why, like, we have such an issue with porn addiction and lack of empathy and, you know, people not having good relationships with others. It's because they're doing this from a young age, bro. So they're doing, and the parents don't stop them. The parents don't stop them. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of it, again, there's not one cause, but the internet is a huge factor, and parents not parenting their kids or monitoring what their kids have access to. They just hand them an iPad, like when they're a toddler, and then just let them do whatever. Oh yeah, like I said, it's people. Obviously, it's like a spoon doesn't make you fat. You made yourself fat. A gun didn't kill people. Someone else killed people. Like, yeah, the internet is just the tool that is causing it. It is people that are doing it. The internet is just the tool that is carrying out the damage. Yeah, you know, and I will firmly stand by that. And so it makes me sad. It makes me really sad. And like, I wouldn't consider my space necessarily 18 plus, but I am very anti-kids being here just because I don't think kids should be on the internet and like interacting with adults. Because fun fact, if y'all don't know, I did have a past life. Y'all want another scary story? I had a child, an 8-year-old little boy that was frequently bannovating in my chat. And he made an alt account to comment on my YouTube channel that had like, you know, at the time about 5,000 subscribers, make a public comment on my YouTube channel telling me his legal name, what school he goes to, where he lives, what he's wearing, and asking me to come hang out with him for lunch. Now, mind you, this kid actually only lived about an hour and a half away from me. And like, again, that's fucked up. But fortunately, I was able to delete that comment. And I was able to find the mom on Facebook, and I had to message the mom on Facebook to let her know that her 8-year-old son told me his name, what he was wearing, what school he went to, his address, and asked me to come hang out with him, bro. I'm literally, you can't make this shit up. And so it's like, again, it's like, oh my god, people need to watch their kids, dude. Good job telling them, well, yeah, I'm like, I'm not a mom, but I would be mortified if my kid did that. And like, here's the thing. That could go, if I were a bad person, that could have gone so horribly wrong. And I'm like, he's lucky that, you know, I'm the one that saw it. And like, I went out of the way to find his mom and dad on Facebook to talk to them. Because, dude, that's insane. It can go wrong. And again, it is a public YouTube channel. Anyone could have seen that. What was the mom's reaction? She never responded to me. But the YouTube channel did end up deleted. So I assume it was seen and dealt with. But the kid did end up making a new channel. And I'm just like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It just, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. There's no safety anymore. There's no safety anymore. That's why I just think the internet was a mistake overall. It could have gone very badly. Yeah, dude. Because who knows? He could have been telling other adults this stuff. And remember, female predators exist. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's lucky that I was the one that saw it. Because who knows if he's telling other people this stuff. And, like, I don't know. It's bonkers. Even though I had technically unlimited internet access with the Kindle Fire at a young age, shout out to Kindle Kids, my innocence was too strong, and I used it for Minecraft YouTubers. Fair. Yeah, it's just corruption is a society. And that's what it boils down to. It's just corruption is a society. And like I said, there's a lot of factors, but they all play onto each other, and it's just all very unfortunate, and I can't help but feel as if we are all doomed. Oh my god. Kids gotta learn to behave, yeah. It's sad. It's sad. I don't know. It makes me really depressed, dude. Look how you turned out now. Most philosophical one-shot playthrough ever, yes. Does help dual incomes are often required? Yeah, I 100% agree. Again, I'm not blaming anyone in particular. I'm just saying it's not like all these changes happened overnight. And that's where I'm circling back to talking about self-censorship. It's all a slippery slope. You give an inch, they'll take a mile. Or think frog in a boiling pot. If you put a frog in a pot of water and slowly turn up the heat, it won't jump out and it will let you boil it alive because the change of temperature is so slow, it won't even know what's happening. And that's essentially what's happening with society. Is that people think like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, so it's fine. But like, you do multiple not big a deal, and next thing you know, it is a big deal. So, yeah. It's just rough. Hi, Yuzza, welcome in. Kids will let unmonitored access, see adults behave, and then model their behavior. Yes, because kids are impressionable, and that's why kids shouldn't be in these spaces. If I were talking about how corrupt the world is while we're trying to figure out how many VTubers it takes to screw in a light bulb. It's true, it's true. My bad, my bad. It is what it is. It's just sad. Again, we live in a fallen society. And that is why we need God. We need Jesus Christ. LMAO. Oh, Lord, save us, please. Speaking of, I know some of you guys are religious, some of you are not. But if you do happen to be religious, you know, I'm not gonna go into details, but there is something I am personally struggling with right now in terms of content creation that has happened recently that I feel really not good about. And so, you know, just prayers for me to have the mental fortitude to like get through this stuff. That would be awesome. Because I recognize the bigger I get as a content creator, like I'm definitely no Bible thumper where I'm like pushy, but I'm openly Christian. And this was my first taste of like how easily things can fall apart just because I'm Christian. In terms of like getting canceled because of my beliefs, etc. So I'm okay right now, but I just had recently something happen that is making me really start to question stuff and like low-key giving me a lot of anxiety about the future. Because I know the bigger I get, I'm scared inevitably, like, I will be canceled just for my beliefs as a conservative Christian. And I'm like really not looking forward to that. So I just recognize it's a slippery slope and it can happen to anyone. So rest in peace. Rest in peace. That's what I'm dealing with today. I think it's important for VTubers to have a persona. Oh yeah, 100%. But here's the thing: is like I don't want to be like overly political, and like that's why I have a persona. But it was just kind of my first taste of having that pushed onto me, where like people are trying to force you to get political, and I found a way around it to like, you know, avoid confrontation. But I recognize it's kind of a landmine. So many people like to be really political, and I don't. I'm here to be a silly little VTuber. I don't want to be, like, political and do all this other shit, man. I'm just trying to be a silly, funny anime girl. But I recognize that a lot of people don't like that. And they try to force you to get political and, like, can be really confrontational. And so, I don't know. It just made me a little, like, nervous, I guess, because I'm not very good at confrontation, and like I want to stay out of drama, dude. Like you said, it's important for VTubers to have a persona. I don't want to be like in drama or having to deal with that stuff, but I recognize it's something that can get pushed on you, and that just like freaks me out, I guess. I don't know. Usually I tend to not discuss religion to avoid potential drama, but I'm not really religious outside of believing in nothing else. Oh, that's what I'm saying, is like, you know, I'll mention offhandedly my stuff, but like, I don't want to be that guy. You know what's not political? My opinion's 69% fair. So I don't know, I'm just trying to be a silly anime girl, dude. I don't want to get forced into a situation that's like super controversial. And speaking of, maybe it'd be fun to do reactions. Nah. I don't want to ever do reaction content low-key. Like I said, I want to be a silly little anime girl. And silly little anime girls don't worry about politics and current events on social media. They don't get involved with that. What did happen that gave you a taste? Nah, I'm fully, I do not want to talk about it because it's a little intense. But it's just something I'm like, I really don't feel good about. I kind of cried. I low-key cried today over it because it made me just like morally not feel great. But it is what it is. I don't do politics. RFK, do you want to make a list of all the people with autism the same? Okay, that's fine, dude. Like, and that's what I'm saying. People that are trying to force that stuff, like saying I don't do politics and say that's fine. But it's a little disrespectful to try to force people to talk about that stuff. And that's another problem I have with society is like, if you need a random anime girl to talk about politics, then like that's an issue on you. I shouldn't have to talk about politics, and that should be perfectly fine. Like, dude, it's fucking fiction, man. Like, why do I have to be political and talk about that shit? Go learn about it yourself. If you need an anime girl to tell you what to think or what to feel. Rev, I'm not gonna fucking lie. It kind of pisses me off that you keep pushing this. I already told you I don't want to talk about this shit. I don't care that people are polarized. I think a lot of them are polarized for the most retarded reasons, and I will leave it at that. But you keep bringing it up, Rev, after I've already said that I don't... This is literally the problem with the VTubing space. I'm making sure people understand. It is not your job to make sure people understand, bro. Again, that is the issue with social media as a whole, and literally what I cried about earlier today. It's people that try to force you to come and be like, yeah, but you need to be educated on this. You need to be aware of this and talk about this. Like, dude, I'm a fucking fictional angel shark anime girl on the internet. Why? Like, why? Seriously. Like, if you need a little fictional anime girl to tell you about politics, then you have bigger issues in your life, bro. I shouldn't ever have to comment on that stuff. And like, people shouldn't have an issue with it. I don't know. VTuber streamers, social influencers aren't people to be hearing political stuff from. Exactly, exactly. And that's what I hate about social media nowadays, is everyone wants you to be openly political. And I think that's a little unfair. And that's, again, literally what I cried about earlier today, is because people try to force you to be political because they're like, oh, silence is violence. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie. I hate people that say silence is violence.
They need
Dude,
to suck on D's nuts. My political views are my own, and I identify as correct.
That was actually too on key. Dude, it said suck on D's nuts right as I said suck my dick. So that was perfectly timed, actually. Yeah, but literally, dude, it's like, there's a time and a place, man. I don't know. Silence is violence, my ass, bro. Like, not everything has to be political. Forcing everything to political is how society has gotten as bad as it is, and why people are so polarized and intolerant of people who believe different things than they do. And I think that's unfair. I have my feelings, but you have your feelings. And if we disagree, that's totally fucking okay, dude. Because you are your own human being with your own brain and comprehension skills, and you were blessed by God with free will, whether you believe in God or not. You are blessed with free will to think whatever you want, and that's totally okay. If we disagree, that's fine. But I think it's really stupid to be intolerant of people just because they disagree with you. I don't know. As he said, it doesn't matter, different space. Exactly, exactly. I don't know. Because I'm silent because I'm socially inept. I'm silent because it's, again, like, figure it out for yourself, dude. Like, not everything has to be political. I don't know. People have the right to be neutral and not comment. Yeah, especially when you're an influencer. Sean! Admiral! Holy shit! Thank you so much for the raid. I'm so... Oh, damn it. Fuck. I'm fucking everything up. Wait, chat. Welcome in! Thank you so much, Admiral, for the raid. Don't ignore the hype train. Ignore the hype train. I actually have been chatting the entire stream. It's been a day today. It's been a day. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't already know me, my name is Miki. I am a pre-debut Angel Star VTuber. I was supposed to be playing ONESHOT today. Sean, thank you for the follow. But instead, I have been talking, and I guess things got a little tense. I'm not even sure. You were being rated Do Not Resist. Thank you, thank you. Well, I appreciate it. I hope you were having a fantastic stream. If you want to join in on the conversation right now, we were actually talking about how it's a little sad that in the content creator space that everyone forces things to be political, and like, you can't be neutral anymore. And like the stuff like the whole like silence is violence. I don't know. I just recently had a little bit of an uncomfortable situation in terms of something political and being asked to do something I was like not super chill with. Onji or Nokotan? What does that mean? Nokotan, like I never watched Nokotan. But yeah, so it's more just like, I think people, especially if you're an influencer on social media, I think you should have the right. Tony, thank you for the follow. I think you should have the right to be neutral and not be forced to like talk about political stuff. Like, I just want to be, she's the VA for her. Wait, you're Nokotan's VA? Holy shit. I've never seen it, but that's actually so fucking cool. That is so cool. Welcome in. But I don't know. I just think that like, you should be allowed to not have to talk about politics because it's a lot of drama, and I'm just trying to be a silly, goofy anime girl on the internet. I don't want to talk about that stuff. Go to the internet to escape controversy. Why bring it to the VTube space? Exactly, exactly. The Deer Rod is here. Yeah, I actually have never watched it, but I know I have a lot of fans of Nokotan here. But that's the thing. Shika Noka 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 Kostan Dan. I at least know the song. Oh my god. But again, welcome in. If you guys have to run, I totally understand. Take care of yourself. You know, get some stretching in, drink some water, eat some food, whatever you need. If you'd like to kick back and hang out, feel free to be here. I would love for you guys to make yourself comfy. But that's super cool that you're a dude. Fun fact for anyone new here, I actually have started trying to get into voice work myself. I do have to head out, no problem, Yankee. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you being here. Here, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Let's go to the chatting stream real quick. You can still hear the music in the background. I don't know. Voice acting, yeah, I've actually just... Yes, I did, Kyle. Crazy. No one's on a checker for fever. No. But no, I actually just got my first paid voice acting role. I've done like volunteer small stuff in the past. But I just got my first paid voice acting role for a small little indie game I'm really excited about. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So, you know, I'm gonna be cool stuff. I just don't have time. I don't know. I feel like being a voice actor, like finding auditions is a pain in the butt when you're really busy, because I'm still pre-debut as well. And I've been really busy, but fortunately I know someone that's a voice actor, and the role that I just recently got, they actually saw it and emailed me and were like, yo, Miki, I think you'd be perfect for this, and I know you haven't had time to look for roles. And I applied and I auditioned and I instantly got it, so yay! The game is called Tomo Cafe. It's a very small one. It's gonna come out Q3 2026, I believe. It is a Pomodoro game, if you don't know what that is. It essentially is for productivity. You can like set timers and stuff. And essentially you set timers to, you know, focus. It's for people that have like ADHD or have a hard time paying attention. And so you get to know the characters like story game style by studying with them and working with them, you know, learning about them, develop relationships, story, etc. All while also being more productive. So yay. Very nice. I have no idea how the VA space works, but I know it takes a lot of effort. Yeah, dude, I'm actually really grateful. Again, I've only done free work until now, so this is my first paid gig, and it's pretty nice. Is my VN gonna be voice acted? Yeah, I'll be voice acting it, because it's mostly just me. But yeah. I'm scared of the future because of AI, but I love art. Yeah. Though, TBH, don't care about politics. Why force me to pick a side? Well, it's not even that. I just feel like when you're a content creator, you shouldn't have to talk about that stuff unless you want to. Like, my content isn't about that stuff, so I don't feel like I should be forced to talk about it. Oh, Miki, I brought friends. Admiral Trina asked for raid. Wait, really, Alpine? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I apparently no Gotan's VA. That's cool as fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And again, Raiders, thank you so much for being here too. I really appreciate you. Oh my... I've been trying to get paid roles for years now. This was a very small indie game. Like I said, I have a contact. It all started with me playing games. And I played a game called Shifting to the Backrooms. And I ended up making friends with the devs. And the main voice actor for the game ended up becoming a regular in my streams. And I jokingly was like, yo, Harnifer, man. Like, if you ever are auditioning for roles and see something I might be good for, you know, hit your girl up. What is backseating? It's when you tell people how to play a game or, like, spoil things. Hi, Tara. Welcome in. And so, yeah, I didn't expect him to actually do it. I did not expect him to actually do it. And, but he did. And so he got a role in a game, and then it was like, yo, Miki, I think you would be good for one of the female leads. And he sent it to me. So the guy, he comes to stream sometimes on the YouTube side. His name is Harnifer. He's pretty chill. He's pretty quiet. But yeah, I guess it helps too because he's a dude, so he can't get female roles. But now he has like a consistent female that he can like send to people too, I guess. You have to watch Indie Cross? One day. But, what he says for anyone that wants to get into voice acting, he does a lot of paid roles. He specifically says to look on places like Reddit and TikTok, I think he said, is where he finds a lot of it. Because I use Casting Call Club, but it's really competitive. He says he gets a lot of luck from Reddit and TikTok, as well as just reaching out to people directly and asking if they're looking for voice actors. I have something to ask? Yeah, what's up, Tiro? Welcome in. I guess I wasn't the only one that thought you had a good talking voice? Yeah! I think I have a decent voice. I don't know. But like I said, I've done voice acting stuff in the past. I just don't have much time for it, especially to look for roles. And so that's why I was really grateful when he reached out. to me for the role, so... CCC is really competitive. What subreddit? I don't know. If I remember, there's like a voice acting subreddit. He also looks on indie games. Oh, Twitter too. He said Twitter's really good. A lot of what he does is outreach. Like, if people are posting about their indie game, he'll be like, hey, are you looking for voice actors? I happen to be a voice actor. You know, feel free to hit me up. Because, you know, then he's essentially creating a role for himself. And I was like, you know what? That's actually kind of smart. So he said, don't just look for roles, create roles. Recently, he actually told me too that he goes to like YouTube animation channels and he tries to pitch dubs for them and be like, yo, would you like voice acting for like your animation? I'm a voice actor. And so yeah, he creates roles for himself, which is cool. I already told you, Knight, it's when people spoil the game and try to boss you around and tell you how to play the game rather than letting you play for yourself. What's up, AK? Welcome in. I've created a few roles for myself. Nothing big though. Fair. Dude sounds smart. I don't know, dude. He's got a lot of roles. So, you know, I trust him. Don't spoil the game or tell her how to play it. Yeah, basically. When you try to drive Mickey's gameplay from the backseat audience. Yeah, basically just telling the streamer how to play the game. Also, thank you everyone for who followed. I'm sorry if I didn't say thank you. Tony and Lurkana. Speaking of animation, some of them may be voice acting themselves. Yeah, true. I actually had another person email me yesterday because they want me to voice act for an animation that they want to do, which is going to be super cool. I haven't had time to respond to them yet, but I will. There's a Crocodile VTuber used to do animations? Yeah. The new one? The new Crocodile VTuber? The one and only. I won't say who it is. Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about, Mussy. You happen to see this in the flooded chats, and so I'm praying for you. Thank you. I appreciate it, Kyle. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm good. I'd like to keep things private on everything, but, you know, I always appreciate, you know, the prayers. Don't die and make sure to jump to avoid enemies. True. LOL. Your favorite ghost type Pokemon and why? I'm gonna be honest, I never really played Pokemon. I know, I'm the worst, so I don't really know. I don't really have Pokemons. Alright, guys, I'm gonna switch over. Oh, I forgot my stinger isn't working today. Let me fix that. Maybe. Possibly. Hold on. Stinger. Let me test it. Okay, there it goes. It works now. I guess something just got broken. Dragapult the goat. Yeah, I just don't know Pokemon well enough. That's why, like, I feel kind of sad sometimes because I don't even have a favorite Pokemon. Like, one I like a lot right now that I was recently told about is Hatterene. She's literally me, bro. Because I got the type of tism where I want dead silence. And, like, if people make noise, it makes me irrationally angry. So, low-key, I relate to her. She kills anybody that makes noise. Because she wants it to be quiet. And I'm like, low-key, yeah, she's me for real. But, I don't know. A favorite fruit? Ooh, that's a great question. I don't know. I like so many fruits. I do not have a demo reel, Sky. I need to make one, though. I need to make one. I wasn't planning to start seriously pursuing any VA stuff until after my debut when I have a little more time. Because I'm still pre-debut. My debut was June 26th, so I've been really busy preparing stuff. And I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to, like, VA stuff. I was literally thinking you would like Hatterene. Yeah. Fish told me about Hatterene, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I love that. Literally kills anyone. He always says that there's no psychic poison types, but Fish always says if I was a Pokemon, I would be psychic poison, even though that typing doesn't really exist. But he says since it's like a rare typing, I don't know enough about Pokemon. He's like, psychic poison might be like a future legendary or something. And, you know, people always tell me that I don't have a favorite Pokemon, but maybe it's because my favorite Pokemon hasn't been made yet. So I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. That's an optimistic way to think about it. And then he was shot 43 times. No! No, Joker, don't. No! There are laws against the Pokemon! Shut up, Vin. You're not the Joker. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm still reading everything. Alright, well, we'll slowly try to get our game back on track, maybe, possibly. Again, thank you guys so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you again for the big raid. Feel free to make yourself Nice and cozy. I appreciate you all. We're currently playing One Shot, but as you can probably tell, I am very chatty. As in, like, very, very chatty and don't know how to shut. Where am I? Oh, I got lost. My bad. I wanted to read this book too. Thanks for talking to me about your VAing, Nikki. Glad you got a cool role. Hoping I can get a role like that. Yeah! I believe in you, Skylord. You got it. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you. You didn't read what I said? Night. I can't read every message. You have to understand that I have a lot of people here. I have 23 on YouTube and 67 on Twitch right now. So I have like 100 people, and most of them would like to send messages and talk to me. So unfortunately, I can't read every message ever, especially if it's off topic. I really try to, I promise. But it's a little unrealistic for me to be able to individually respond to everybody. What does that even mean, Knight? Well, again, you know, I don't have to respond to everything. The real reason One Shot will take more streams because the constant stops to chat. Yeah, I get distracted. Yes. Yeah, if it's important, you can get back later. If I don't respond, though, and you've tried, then, you know, maybe it was a little off topic. And I just am trying not to derail, because again, I've been trying to play the game, but I keep getting distracted. And so sometimes I have to, you know, choose my battles on what I'm gonna read and what I'm not, because otherwise I'll get on a big tangent again. Like, I literally have been AFK in this game for like a full hour, probably, just talking. So, yeah, I gotta get it together. Big book with Black Clover. Title says Emergence of New Ecological Niches in a Post-Sun World. Ooh, Phosphor Stream, Common Firefly. I'm at least not gonna read all of that. Who are you? The author publishes books at a highly accelerated, almost inhuman pace. There's a sad but inevitable fact about it being a stream viewer. Sometimes messages get drowned. Yeah, especially if everyone's talking really fast. Miki, what do you think of insert rampant here? Fuck you, that's what I think. But like I said, I like to try my best, and I think I do a pretty good job at reading all the messages. Or at least prioritizing, considering, you know, how much I've grown. No idea how you handle chat flowing. It's difficult. Typically, I'm not gonna lie. I read every message, but I don't always respond to it. So essentially, as I've gotten pretty good at multitasking, I can talk while reading. So while I'm talking, I'm reading the messages and choosing what to respond to next. So even if I didn't respond to your message, I probably did read it. I just have to prioritize what I can and can't respond to. And welcome back, Palm. Glad to have you. I assume she ignored it for a reason, missed it, or was off topic. Yeah, exactly. But I promise I try my best. Oh, yeah, dude. I read so much. A lot of people my size, like, start to ignore chat. Again, like, I a lot of times have, like, 100 people in here between platforms. And so I'm like trying to read messages from 100 different people at once. And I do my best, but occasionally sometimes if everyone's talking too fast, I'll miss things. But I really try. I really, really try. Remember you can kill Nico by quitting the game? No, not in this version, AK. He's not reading this into saying whether... No! See, sometimes I read it out loud. Okay, in fact, he put more on books in 1 year than most authors do in a lifetime. According to the head librarian, there's still a large amount of material he's written, but not yet published. Is it the author gonna be like AI, guys? I mean, actually, don't answer that. Don't spoil it, please, for the love of God. I forget that some of you guys will literally, like, take that as a chance to spoil things. So never mind. That was a rhetorical question, chat. Do not actually tell me if the author is, like, artificial intelligence. Please don't actually tell me if I am correct. Oh my god, because, dude, here's the thing. I have the kind of autism where it's like the hyper-vigilant kind of autism, where I can guess the plot. Y'all know the movie Tenet? You know the movie Tenet? It's supposed to be like the craziest plot twist and really hard. Fish can testify to this. I'd never even heard of the movie Tenet, and I guessed the entire plot in the first 5 minutes of the movie. And it's supposed to be like one of the wildest plot twists. Yes, thank you. Okay, Vin got it too. But yeah, like Fish literally paused the movie. Yes, same Vin. Fish paused the movie and it was like, who the fuck told you? And I, like, did you look it up? Like, there's no way you guessed that. And then I explained how I came to the conclusion. I don't know if it's you did the same, Vin. But specifically, I got spoiled at the scene in the theater and the interaction between the masked person. That's when I figured it out. If you remember that scene, I literally paused the movie and just proceeded to explain the entire plot. And then Fish was so pissed he couldn't even hide it. He was like, damn it, Minky, you guessed it again. This is supposed to be like an unguessable plot. Tenet. I have psychic powers? Yeah, same bro. Back to check in, welcome in. Nice, glad to have you. But yeah, so that's why I always tell people, like, do not actually, like, if I say a question about a plot, don't actually answer, because if you say yes, like, you give me an inch, I'll take a mile, and I'll probably guess the entire thing. Hi, Rack, welcome in. But yeah, I don't know. The author is an author of books. Hold on one sec.
Ooh, shiny.
Rack, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Oh, Jesus. Tag. Holy shit. We're autistic. We take things literally. Yeah, that's why I'd immediately backtrack and say, wait, no, don't actually tell me. Don't actually tell me. I don't remember much about Tenet, but looking back, I can see how you guessed it. Yeah, it was just that specific interaction. I got it. No, you're all good, Rack. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really good at guessing things because, again, I have like the hyper-vigilant type of autism where I'm really good at guessing plots. Actually, same thing happened today. There was a movie I watched. I went to the movies today, guys. So not only did I eat a very nice food to celebrate hitting 10K on YouTube yesterday in my hype train, but we also went to the movies. There's a new movie called Hokum. Hokum. It's a new horror movie. It was actually really good though, chat. I actually highly recommend it. I typically am not a huge fan of horror movies because I feel like they're scary or demonic just for the sake of shock value. But I think it was actually really good with like a decent, you know, underlying theme and story. First video of yours. Hi, Tristan. But I thought it was really good. If you know Dr. Sleep, it's not exactly like Dr. Sleep, but it gave me the same vibes as Dr. Sleep. In the sense of like, you know, I'm kind of a piece of shit dude. And then shit happens and now I realize I'm a piece of shit dude and I kind of got to fix that. And it takes place in a hotel. So I can't say much more than that other than, otherwise I would spoil things. But I would just say it's pretty similar to like the plot and progression of Dr. Sleep. And it was really, really good. It was really, really good. I liked it a lot. But I did guess it at the beginning of the movie because of an observation I made. But it was still really good, even though I knew the entire plot from the beginning. Because I guessed it from a very small detail. It's because he does /me, if I remember correctly. Elden, like /me, then the message. MSS Blue? I see, I have to think. I like some horror movies. What is Dr. Sleep? It's a movie. It is the sequel to The Shining. But it's pretty good. Pretty good. I looked it up. Bunny Woman thing scared me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bunny thing is only there for a tiny bit. Like and subscribe. Yeah. I don't know, because here's my thing. Okay, tech, YouTube. Using /me. Oh, there you go. You got it. You got it. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked again. Oh yeah, I like watching some horror movies, but I don't like horror movies that are demonic for the sake of being demonic. You wanna know one of the worst movies I ever watched? Long Legs. Now keep in mind, like 2 things you should keep in mind about that is that, not only am I a Christian, but I also am OCD. And so, specifically when it comes to like overly demonic stuff or like magic, because of my religion and stuff, I am kind of superstitious on those things. So that's why some horror movies I really don't like, because I feel like it's a lot of shock value. And I do believe in witchcraft and black magic. I think it's a real thing. Which is why... Wait, Amaya, thank you so much.
Amaya, you're
I'm supposed to be playing this stupid game, but I keep just talking. Amaya, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. You are the bomb. I hope you had a great stream. If you guys don't already know me, my name is Miki. I'm a pre-debut Angel Shark VTuber who doesn't know how to shut up. I'm supposed to be playing ONESHOT, but I've spent the last 2 hours talking about random stuff because I have ADHD. But feel free to make yourself cozy if you have to raid and run. I totally understand. Make sure to take care of yourself. If you've been sitting a while, stretch a bit. Wait, no! Did y'all get hit with an ad right as you came in? Oh no, is there ads on right now? I can't see, hold on. Oh, 9 seconds left, 9 seconds left. It should be. You came in right when an ad break was running. Okay, thank you, Tech, for letting them know. All right, ad break ended. Yeah, I run ads once an hour, so I guess you rated like right on the hour. I'm so sorry, and ads happen to be running, but hopefully you guys are back now. Hopefully, but welcome in. Okay, well, let me restart then. If you guys don't know me, my name is Miki. I'm a pre-debut Angel Shark VTuber. I'm supposed to be playing One-Shot today, but I have really bad ADHD and I keep getting distracted by talking, so like low-key this has turned into a just chatting stream. But yeah, feel free to make yourself at home if you gotta raid and run. I totally understand. If you've been sitting a while, make sure to get a stretch in. Drink some water, eat some food, whatever you need. Guys, Amaya's awesome. Please go check out our stream. Yippee, thank you so much for the raid and trusting me with your audience. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a ton. Okay, I keep getting distracted again. Low-key chat. No, I'll leave it one shot for right now. Congrats on 10K, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is it a new meme? Yes, it is a new meme. If you guys want to know what we were actually talking about, I was talking about, I watched a movie today called Hokum. It's like a new horror movie that came out. It was actually really good. I liked it a lot. But I was specifically talking about how, although I enjoy some horror movies, I don't really like horror movies that are demonic or like witchcraft just for the sake of shock value, because me personally, and you know, everyone's different. I'm personally Christian, and I also struggle with OCD. And so I tend to be very superstitious because I do believe that like black magic and witchcraft is real. And so I don't like watching things that are overly satanic because it makes me personally feel super uncomfortable. Because again, if you don't believe in that stuff, then like I understand it doesn't bother you, but you know, for someone that like does believe in it, it just makes me uncomfortable. And anyways, Hokum was a good movie, but I was talking about, I'm heading to bed. No problem, Amaya. Take care of yourself. Get some rest. I was talking about the worst movie I ever watched was Long Legs. And I watched it the day it came out. Fun fact. Thank you so much for subbing on YouTube. But specifically, I went into watching Long Legs blind, mind you. It was a release day, and the way they marketed it, I thought it was going to be like a crime thriller. I had no idea it was going to be supernatural. I had no idea it was going to be satanic. I thought it was going to be like a crime thriller where like maybe a cult was involved or something, but I had no idea it was going to be so intensely satanic. And that was probably the worst movie experience I've ever had. Because I went into it not knowing, because again, it was blind. And especially as someone that very much believes in witchcraft and believes in demons and things like that, it was incredibly satanic. And especially, you know, I've done a lot of, you know, research, and I'm not going to elaborate on a lot of stuff, but let's just say I do have a lot of firsthand experience with the occult, which is part of the reason I'm so like superstitious. And I don't like demonic imagery and witchcraft. It's from personal experience. I'll leave it at that. But I will say in Long Legs, a lot of that was very real witchcraft, very real black magic and things like that. And so it was wildly uncomfortable for me. Like, I couldn't watch it, dude. Like, it almost made me have a panic attack because of it. And, like, again, a lot of people don't believe in that stuff, and it's fine, but I really did not. I did not like that movie. So you know, don't get me wrong, horror stuff can be okay, but, dude, I hate whenever it's, like, really satanic and, like, witchcrafty, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times it's listed as one shot. I have been playing one shot. I just got raided. I'm sorry, Solix. See, look. Look, here's one shot. I was just on a different screen after the raid. But yeah, we are playing one shot. I just kept getting distracted talking. I believe witchcraft is real kind of scary. Still have horror troubles? Yeah, that's how it be. But welcome in, Solix. Yes, we are playing one shot. I am sorry. I did not mean to catfish you initially. We are here. I have been trying hard to play it, but people keep distracting me, and I'm so easily distractible. It's actually a tragedy. Travesty. I don't know. Pick a word. Pick your poison. And so they keep talking about stuff I'm very passionate about speaking in. Oh no, thank you, Solix. I appreciate it. I keep getting on rants of stuff I'm passionate about. It's like the more chat knows me, the more likely they are to get me sidetracked because they know how to get me sidetracked and what I'll talk about. Because it's like once the train has left the building, it takes a lot of work to get back. I can't spam hijack. No, you cannot drown me. Mickey.exe saw a squirrel. I was talking about horror movies. I watched a movie today called Hokum in theaters. I really liked it, but then I was talking about how, although I like horror movies, I'm not a huge fan of like, overly satanic stuff because I personally do believe in witchcraft and the occult due to personal experiences. Everyone's free to, think their own stuff and believe in it or not believe. But I feel really uncomfortable sometimes when I watch movies that use actual witchcraft and stuff because, again, due to personal experiences, I very much believe it is real, and it kind of bothers me, especially when it's not marketed as being in a movie. And I was talking specifically about the movie Longlegs, because I went in blind on the day it opened. I thought it was going to be a crime thriller. I had no idea it was going to be satanic. And I will say they used a lot of real witchcraft in it, and it made me wildly uncomfortable. Which again, it's fine if people watch that stuff. I'm not saying, you shouldn't be allowed to make that or watch it. I'm just saying, like, ugh, I hate when I get jump scared by, like, black magic when I'm not expecting it in a movie, because I get really uncomfy. So, I don't know. Mickey GPT keeps getting prompted. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Yes, I keep ranting. But anyways, one shot, chat. We have one shot to do this, and here I am. This is my third try. I've literally accomplished nothing today, chat. I don't know. Prompts keep going and going. Yeah, dude, I'm getting overloaded with prompts, okay? I gotta learn to ignore you guys sometimes. See, I forgot who said it, that like you guys are spoiled that I read all chat messages. Because, yeah, that's literally the whole issue. Is that I read all of your messages to a fault, and then I get sidetracked, and I never finish the game. So, it's give and take. I like chatting stuff there. What if in order to change the light bulb, one VTuber holds the light bulb and 100 other rotate the house? That is fair. Dude, low-key, you need more than me to change a light bulb, apparently, because I've been playing this game for, like, so many hours, and I've accomplished nothing because I keep getting distracted. Oh, man. That is true, Jasmine. No play ignorance. LOL. Nico's just been sitting there. That is true. Hey, he's at least moving slightly. I know. Most YouTubers don't listen to their fans or people in chat. I feel like, yeah, a lot of people ignore chat, but I do my best to talk. Sometimes to a fault. Got a funny story of a similar relevance. Plus short, was mowing on a hot day, prayed to Hermes for when a strong breeze came by. Dang. We need multiple Mickeys in order to handle the chat alone. It's true. And thank you, Vault. Yeah, if you guys are new here, I just hit 10K subs on YouTube yesterday, and I beat my hype train record yesterday. So our new hype train record is 22, which is freaking bonkers. Again, I love you guys. You're great. And if you didn't know already, I'm actually pre-debut, which means that I actually have... Oh, hold on. Okay. But I haven't even debuted yet. I don't debut until June 26th. Yeah, it is pretty good. Zara, thank you so much for the pay. Yes, Crabby. Yeah, I'm really talkative too, Tristan. Me too. Okay. According to the head librarian, there's still a large amount of material he has written, but not yet published. Oop, I said you'd make it to 10K by Star Wars Day, May the 4th. That's true. I hit it last night. Literally 1 minute before midnight. Wait, I need to add that to my panels, actually. I need to add my panels. Yeah, the music is from the game. One cannot help but to wonder where he can get so much done in so little time. 22 is the highest someone else I watch has gotten, and they've been around for a while. That's what I know. My record was a level 20 until...
Welcome in,
What the hell? Dude, what is up with y'all rating me? Thank you so much, Hana2! Welcome in! Holy, I'm so sorry. Yomi, thank you for the follow. Shiny, thank you for the follow. Mallory! Fuck, dude, I can't even do my raid intro. Y'all are all following Fussy. Kinako. If you guys don't already know me, my name is Minky. I'm a pre-debut Angel Shark VTuber. I just hit 10K on YouTube yesterday. I've only been streaming about 2.5 months. My debut was not even until June 26th. It's freaking bonkers. Hana2, thank you for the follow. And again, thank you for trusting me with your community. I've only been streaming about 2.5 months. And I hit 10K on YouTube yesterday. And I hit my hype train record yesterday of 22 now, which is freaking bonkers. I'm supposed to be playing ONESHOT today, but I keep getting raided. And I have really bad ADHD, and I also keep getting distracted. And I just love talking to chat, so it's been a little insufferable. But welcome in, everyone. I stream every day at 8 p.m. Central. I play a variety of stuff. Obviously, I always talk no matter what I'm playing because I don't know how to shut up. Wait, you are also playing ONESHOT? That's actually so sick. This is my first time playing. I've been enjoying it a lot, actually. I've been enjoying it a lot. But today, after all the craziness yesterday, hitting 10K on stream and my hype train, I don't know, I've been so talkative. We're the only people playing ONESHOT? Really? That's bonkers. Wait, that makes sense. Yeah, because before I went live, I saw there was like 30 viewers or something like that in ONESHOT. So I was like, oh, probably like one other person's playing it. Well, then it's us. Hell yeah. We're tied together by ONESHOT. Well, if you guys have to raid and run, I totally understand. If you've been sitting for a while, make sure to get up and stretch a bit. Run to the bathroom, drink some water, eat some food, whatever. Please take care of yourself. If you would like to continue to kick back and watch some more ONESHOT, again, I've been yapping way too much and been making zero progress. But I like to think it's a good time, so feel free to make yourself cozy. I appreciate you guys being here a ton. And further than you, just gonna say you're gonna love it? Dude, I already love it a lot. I'm really excited. So I'm happy. Yes, I am doing a blind playthrough. It is my first time playing. So for anyone who might be just tuning in, if you played it before, you know, obviously no spoilers, that goes without saying. But yeah, hooray! Gonna head out? No problem, Ambre. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you being here. And again, thank you so much, Hana2, for trusting me with your community. It means a lot. You know, if you gotta go, I totally understand. But I really appreciate you. And now I will shut up and stop ranting because I keep getting on tangents. And then it's like the second. I'm actually an angel shark. Here, if you guys are new here, I can show you. So I'm pre-debut right now. Do I have the image actually here? Let me go to my chatting stream real quick because I think I have it put up on my chatting stream. But yeah, I'm currently using the twin tail customizable model until I wait. I can't pin here. I can pin on YouTube. Give me one sec, chat. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't let you guys pin on YouTube, but I can do that. Pin message. There we go. All right, beautiful. What was I doing? Oh yeah, my reference sheet. Browse. But I'm pre-debut right now. I'm still waiting for all of my stuff to get done, but I am an angel shark. I'm trying to find my reference sheet real quick, and I can show it. I thought I had it here, but I guess not. Envious, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Where the flip is it? Holy. Oh, there it is. I just missed it. Haha. All right, minor flashbang warning. Not really, I mean, but it is a white background. I'll make it small to start. Boom. This is my reference sheet. You know, give your eyes time to adjust. It's a little dark. That's my reference sheet, but I'm still waiting on my actual model and everything. But I freaking love my design. It's literally so cute. Hi, Envious. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So I'm really excited. My debut is going to be June 26th. So we're a little less than 2 months away. But I am going to be working hard for that. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So yeah. Oh, I didn't even switch to my game scene. My bad. There we go. I love your aesthetic. Thank you. I love my designer. Her name is Neji. And I was on her waitlist for several months, but I was like, I have to have Neji do it. She's so good at designs. And it turned out way more perfect than I could have ever imagined. I like the one in the sweater. Yeah, my little casual outfit. I love it too. Too bright. I'm sorry. But I'm really excited. I have a lot I'm cooking up for everybody. What was I looking at? You were looking at my reference sheet. I did the calculations. The numbers simply do not add up. The eyes were scary. Oh, when I had googly eyes? It was just someone used to redeem over on Twitch. Maybe he can stop time? Oh, alright. Well, we got a chibi model. Hold on. Oh, wrong spot. There we go. Chibi! Yeah, currently I have 4 customizable models. So this is the Tsubasa chibi model. But I also have, you know, the Prism model, Twin Tail model, and the Lismeta model. So yeah, thank you so much to chat for, you know, getting them for me. Master Chef with how much she's cooking? Yeah, dude. And instead of a lore video, I'm actually making a lore video game. It's a visual novel. It'll come out a few days before debut on June 23rd. I wrote everything. It's going to be super cool. So there will be a lore video game, which is going to be fun. It will be free. It will be available on Steam, itch.io, Google Play Store, and Apple Play Store. It is playable on, sorry, I had to memorize this spiel. So much information. Windows, Linux, Apple, and Android. So it's playable on all platforms for free. No excuse not to play. Thanks so much to my mod tech for, you know, making that happen. And so... yeah, and then, you know, I have my model that's gonna be made. I have a bunch of assets. I have a lot of cool stuff I'm cooking. I'm really excited for when it will all be complete. So yay! Ignore us! It's time to leave the book club. Leave me alone! It is not available right now. It has only been in development for a short amount of time, so you cannot wishlist it yet. But Tech did say originally it was not going to be on Steam. But apparently he is planning to put it on Steam now because he's the one handling the actual coding and distribution. So I don't know an ETA on that. But also a good time to say if you are a native speaker of Japanese, Korean, or you can do simplified Chinese, we are looking for localizers or translators because the game has already been translated. So it's written in English, but we have official translations for, if I remember correctly, Russian, Dutch, German, Tagalog. We are still looking for proofreaders for simplified Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. So if you would like to help with that, it's pretty short. It's honestly pretty short. So right now we're having to rely on translation tools, but we don't have any native speakers to help out. But if you happen to be a native speaker, know someone who would love to help, please let the mod team know. We can get you connected. Translators also need to use Discord. Yes, you do have to have Discord just to, like, communicate. No problem. Take care of yourself, Shiny. I appreciate you being here. So, yeah. Just a little PSA on that. But everyone is working hard, and it's gonna be awesome! So, yay! No such mechanisms exist in this world. Is that actually possible in your home dimension? Nah, I just saw it in a movie once. About superheroes and stuff. There's also this guy in, like, the corner. Can I talk to him? No! Oh, yes, I can. It just took me a minute. It was like a little maze. You're going through these pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. Oh? Yeah, the author doesn't only write books, he also illustrates them. Sometimes he makes books out of only pictures. Oh, yeah, that is true! I do not have a Discord, and I am not really planning on making a Discord at the moment. However, there is a fan Discord. It is 18 plus. I am not in it, but my mods have been, you know, handling that. So feel free to join if you would like. I'm again 18 plus. So yeah. And you know, if everyone's able to behave well on the fan server, one day maybe we will make an official one, like after debut or something. Sometimes he makes books out of only pictures. Neat. Alright, well. We already looked at all that. Hello, Mr. Robot Man. Excuse me. Oh, you are the Messiah. Fan Discord only for fans must be a Wendy's server. Yes. Welcome. When I first entered the city, a big robot told me to look for a library on the surface. This is the same library, right? Affirmative. Oh, goody. Well, we're here. What do we do now? The big robot only said there'd be clues here. That is a question for the head librarian, George. Zebby, congrats on the 7th stream streak! Allow me to call her. Beep boop boop. Ah. Also, chat, I did not make the amended schedule today. I didn't have time. We will be playing One Shot again tomorrow. It's definitely going to take a minimum of 3 more streams. I'm not going to lie. I know myself. So, Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be One Shot, guys, instead of Inscription, like originally planned. Because I don't know how to shut up. But I already messed up the numbers on the schedule anyway, so I'll have to repost. But it's all good. I'll try to do that after stream if I remember, but we'll figure it out. She is not picking up. Is she not here? She is here. She is in the archival room upstairs. You have to disable chat. Nah, it's fine. We'll get there when we get there. Slow and steady wins the race. When she is concentrating on her work, she'll ignore any and all phone calls for several days. Yikes. Can you go get her in person then? Leaving this post is not in my programming. And can I go myself? Of course. The archival room is accessible through the stairwell behind me. Gotcha, thanks. I'm on my 3rd cup. I can't feel my limbs. But I have to stay awake. I need to find out how this book ends. You could do it every other stream, allowing for stuff. Oh yeah, well that's why I said Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's just because like the way I do my schedules. I prefer breaking it up like that. Because I was intending to beat this today, but obviously that's not happening. So yeah, I mean, I stream every single day, and I like the game, so I have no problem with doing it 2 days in a row. But I typically put them at least a day apart. Curse the author and his beautiful cliffhangers. Fair. Alright, does this computer stay off too? Yep, all the computers are off. Oh, unauthorized entry. Library card required for further access. Wait, what? Dude, everyone is a sub-death. That's not gonna help. Chad, because of your level 22 hype train yesterday, we're almost back to like as many subs as I have followers. Library card required for further access. I don't have a library card though. Where can I get one? And this is a question for the head librarian, George. Allow me to call her. Bruh. By the way, guys, something I've considered is after debut, if I keep growing, I might try again after debut to do like maybe once a month, do like a sub-only stream. Once or twice a month, maybe. I think that would be a fun way to like show appreciation for subs. But then again, like most of you have subs. Almost everyone has a sub at this point. So, I mean, it won't be that much different than a normal stream, but I feel like that could be something fun, especially as I continue to grow and, you know, chat gets way busier and it's harder to keep up. It would allow me to, you know, make streams a little bit smaller by limiting it to subs only, sub/members, because I can do member-only streams on YouTube too. But I feel like that could be a good way to, you know, slow down chat and be able to have a little closer-knit streams and, like, be appreciative. Anyways, yeah. Favorite cutscenes ever. Fair, me too. I think they're silly. We gonna get the phone? She is not picking up. I figured. Are you sure you can't just let me through? Letting you through without a library card is against my programming. Well, even in an emergency? My programming is not flexible. 30 viewers on YouTube? Yeah. What about it, G? I have not been tamed. Huh. Like yesterday we had like 55, 60. A coffee machine. It's almost empty. Fair. Well... I don't have a library card. I guess that means I have to find one somewhere? But it was a cool milestone? Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I get that fairly frequently. I think I talked to everybody up here. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm assuming I have to find a library card and then I can come back. Did I talk to you? Quick death promises the least pain, don't you agree? Yeah, I understand, G. There's the water. This is the whole library area. Up here is blocked off too. I'm gonna head out. Bye, Hanachu. Take care of yourself. Enjoy every moment of this game. I will, of course. Feel free to come back anytime. Minecraft, thank you for the follow. Thank you again for the raid and trusting me with your community. It means a lot. Please go take care of yourself. It was busy yesterday. Yeah, because we had like 60 on YouTube and Twitch. So it was pretty bonkers, I'm not gonna lie. Because we were all excited. I literally like 1 minute before midnight hit the hit 10K, which was crazy. People were placing bets. Oh, my neck. I know I haven't like achieved. Oh, okay. I know I haven't like accomplished much, unfortunately, in the game today because I've been yapping so much. We're at 70 on Twitch after all the raids. Yeah. Yeah, this game is more niche, so I have less viewers. But yeah, that's how it be. I have high days. I have low days because like the other day I averaged, well, it's not the other day, it's a couple weeks ago. I already averaged 80 for one stream. So I have like one mark towards partner, but I'm like, I'm not ready to hit partner yet, bro. I'm too new. But I typically average like 55, 60, somewhere around there most days. This game deserves more attention. Honestly, I agree. I love all these kinds of pixel games, but I know they're not as well known as a lot of others. And again, everyone only knows like Deltarune, Undertale, and Omori. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on, I have to mute. Okay, I just do not want to be one of those people that like people make compilations of them sneezing. Oh my god, I find it so strange. Like people unironically clip VTubers sneezing, and I'm like, let me mute myself. One of the big things I hate about sub-only stuff is it alienates those. Oh, no, I totally understand. But that's why I said only once or twice a month. That's why I don't typically do it. But it would just be something small and special. It's not like I'd be doing anything too crazy. It's just because whenever you get much bigger, it's hard to read every single message. And if I get much bigger, it's going to be a lot harder to manage chat. And so the whole point of sub-only is like, unfortunately, it does alienate some people. But, my community is very generous. Very, very generous. So a lot of people have subs from the gifteds. And also, you know, it helps make chat a little more manageable sometimes. But yeah. Big books. These are dictionaries. Some of the words are underlined. Yeah, like, so, like, you even have a sub right now. Most of the words are underlined. Okay, I already read that. Empty coffee cups. Some big plastic discs in here. Looks like they're supposed to go in something. We all have reverse crab bucket mentality. Yeah. That's why for over a month I had more subs than I had followers. It's bonkers. Wait, Miki Plier. Are we really gonna take these with us? But they look so heavy. Alright. Hey, they're actually pretty light. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot. Good opportunity to shout out. Thank you. Yeah, it's not me. It's my awesome community, bro. You can thank my community. They're literally the bomb. They are so amazing. Okay, so I guess we have different lenses. Big book. The title says, Understanding Robots. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said, ride the Roomba, coward? No. I've also been thinking about streaming myself for a while. Do you have any tips or tricks? Just do it. A lot of it you learn through practicing. And so things are going to go perfect instantly. You're going to have a lot of scuff and you're probably going to struggle. But you just learn trial by fire. You know, that's my best advice. Trial by fire. It's going to suck sometimes and you're going to have bad days, but you're going to learn really fast. Big example of the sub thing is me being here. I came here because of a gifted sub. Yeah! Because people give so many subs that people are starting to get subs that have never even watched me or followed before. Because again, I literally had like 300 more subscribers than followers. And so a lot of people actually have found me because they've never heard of me and then they suddenly got a sub. Like I said, my community is very generous and I'm so appreciated. Looks like they're gone. Oh, I see. But yeah. People get subs on Twitch? Yeah. If you have more subs than followers, if people donate, yeah, you can donate memberships on YouTube as well. That goes to random people. I got a gifted sub for a streamer I've never heard of. Dude, Unironically, just yesterday I had 4 or 5 people that had never heard of me that came here because they got a gifted during, like, the hype train and stuff. A frame photo of someone. Well, we'll see. Trying to remember where I didn't go. Yes, we can give people subs on Twitch, same as YouTube. Yeah, it's just on YouTube you can't pick where you go. You get the occasional sub for streamers I've never heard of. Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but it does. She wasn't wrong. She told me I'd get a gifted sub, and I've been here 3 days, got one. I told you. Dude, my chat is so generous. Like, my community is amazing. I love them. They're literally the best. Have fun streaming in the first place and rewatch VODs to evaluate that too. Emotes are how I find most of the streamers I watch. Ooh, fair. Hey, you looking for something? Yeah, I need to go find a library card now. Any idea where I can get one? Thank you for the biddies. Imagine minding your own business and suddenly getting a sub. I know! Oh my lord. Any idea where I can get one from the library? I tried that already. The person in charge wasn't there. Oh, maybe check out the factory? You just take the stairs to the end of the street and make a turn. And there's a lot of scientists there. Scientists read books, right? A lot of us Max credit cards are blocked out of PayPal. Oh yeah, from buying too many subs. Yes, it's crazy. I have headphones on. No, I'm sorry. Was it too loud? They might help you. I thought I had a limiter on it. Let me check. Hold on. Properties? Oops, not properties. I meant to do filters. Filters? I do have a limiter. Oh no. Yes, but it was funny. Okay. I was like, I should have a limiter to where like it's at least not like much louder than my voice, max. It's fun when that happens and you come in and get 50 subs and don't see any messages. Oh my gosh. It's a lot. Thanks for the advice. Of course, G. A limiter, yeah. A limiter is a sound filter, which makes it to where it can't go over a certain decibel amount. So it can't like ear rape anyone. It was louder, it was. I mean, it can be louder, but it's limited to -10, and my voice hits between like -15, -10. It says here, I don't know. That's around where my voice hits, so it's only slightly louder. Worth 100 pins. Alright, well, let's go to the scientist. If anyone sees Tech, tell him I said thank you. Yeah, of course. Tech is one of my mods. He's probably, he might be taking an old man nap in his own words. But I'll let him know for sure. Oh, there he is. Okay, I was like, he might be lurking. He might be. Huzzah! Maybe it's the audio file. It can't be loud because, again, there's a limiter. The limiter prevents it from being louder than whatever I set it to. No, you're fine, Jose. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you. I'm working on game things. Okay, fair. I will give you more stuff this week. But you should be pretty set right now. I gave you the background. I gave you the items. I just need to give you the other sprites and the other backgrounds, I believe. And then it's just fine-tuning. But I think I've given you most of it. As you know, it's just weekends I work less. So... video is -300, but it's still loud? I see. This is X. Interesting. Alright, well, here, let me move my mouse. Tee. Well, very quiet in here. It looks like I can unlock this door. Oh, okay. Cool, I guess. Clip clop, clip clop. Yes, precisely. What is this direction? I don't know. Just oh, this is... I've been here before. Oh yeah, before I leave, Twitch charged for a sub, but did not give it to me. And when I contacted support, they said, not our problem. Wait, really? You should file a chargeback with your bank if that happened. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, see if you can, like, file a chargeback, maybe? I'm not sure. But that's quite unfortunate. Wait, was that the factory I was at? It might have been. Hold on. confused. Alright, thank you so much for the gift. Oh, well, there you go. Jose got one now. I don't know, charge is still pending. Oh, well then, yeah, it's probably just pending. It's not actually charging you. If you guys ever see pending on your bank statements, that means it hasn't gone through yet. So, hi, Plumtopia! I forgot to respond to your email today. I've been really busy, but I really liked your script. And also, I wanted to ask you, this is Danganronpa, isn't it? I know Junko. I know my homegirl Mukuro. And literally, as I read it, I was like, oh my god. I like, at first, I read the first scene first with the psychology teacher, and I was like, wow, I really like this. And then I went to the second scene, and I already was like, Junko? Haha, that's funny. It's like Danganronpa. And then I went to the second scene, I'm like, oh, Mukuro! I was like, oh, okay. Okay, they know peak. Okay, dude, I can totally be Junko for you. Junko fucking Inoshima. The ultimate despair. Hell yeah, I'm down, bro. I'm fucking down as hell. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, Plum, I'm a Mekon Kenny. Take that as you will. I'm a Mekon Kenny. So I'm so down to do Junko for you. It's wondering how Nico hasn't burned her hands after holding an incandescent bulb. Yeah. Not an incandescent, it's a phosphor. Oh yeah, phosphor. Good night, Dad. Take care of yourself. Why does my cat insist on drinking out of the sink? Well, cats like running water. Do you have like a water fountain? I don't know. Just means... Oh, special meat gloves known as video game magic. LOL. Oh, I'm back in the library. I'm so freaking confused. They said there was a factory. Did I like take a wrong turn somewhere? No, the stuff in the sink is dirty. Oh, ew. I don't know then. Maybe your cat's weird. Not gonna lie. I gotta go to sleep. It's all good, Jose. Take care of yourself. Appreciate you being here, even if it's just for a bit. Rusty metal garbage cans, some broken glass in here. Empty coffee cups, big books. Ah, these are dictionaries. Some of the words are underlined. Most of the words are underlined. Lantern plant, note attached. It says, thank you for working so hard, Mr. Lamplighter. Empty glass jar. Handle looks broken. Jar full of red glowing fluid. Okay then.
Ooh, shiny.
Adele, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to talk to this robot still, but he's stuck. Please, do not approach. Okay, I'm sorry, buddy. I thought our character wasn't explored very well in the game, so I was inspired to start writing this story. I really like the interaction you wrote, especially the scene with the psychology teacher. I was like, oh hell yeah, she me for real. Which, you know, is on brand considering Mekon Kenny. I was like, she's me for real. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I'll do it. All bets are weird. Caught my dog licking fire hydrants? Bro. Bonkers. But yeah, I think it's very interesting. And I really liked what you wrote so far. I liked it a lot. Because I agree with you. Okay, well, I apparently missed the factory. I don't know how. Maybe I was supposed to go this way instead? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Eventually, maybe. I'll find where I go. Is this the factory they were talking about? Oh, it is. Okay. So I just took a wrong turn then. Is there anyone here? Oops. I mean, there's multiple entrances. And another entrance up here, but again, no one around. Hello, scientist. The luminescence index of liquid red phosphor decreased by a factor of 3.57. Alarming to say the least. That's the sharpest decline I've seen, and the number is only increasing. And we will have to further concentrate the phosphor now for it to be of any use. Also, unrelated note, every time the character walks forward, it looks like the cat clock in the back to the future. All I can think about, oh my gosh, that's so funny, Flum. Yeah. It's hard to believe, but there's a good chance the city could run out of light in as little as 6 months. What are we going to do? Ooh, that's no bueno. A bunch of words on the screen. I don't understand any of it. Well, I was just here for a library card, Loki. In order to gain further access to the labs, you must pass the security system test. Huh? You must change the color of the lights into a specific configuration. Allow me. Okay. So I guess I need to find a code. It may help you to go one color at a time. Management. Beep boop. This is the printer room where machine parts are made. Also, robots. It can also help to write down previous attempts. Management. If all else fails, wait for the puzzle to reset. Maybe you'll get an easier one next time. Beep boop. Printer room where they're made. Also robots. Big metal box with lots of machinery inside. This one has a robot in it. People ask me what breed he is. I tell them road. How should I know? Found him on the interstate. Fair. Fair. A blue? Is your light correct? Oh my god, Kyle making a cameo. I'm not gonna lie. How many colors are there? Orange? I don't know. Zero light's correct. Alright, cool. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Hold on, I am gonna have to write stuff down for this. Give me a second to get my notepad. Give me a second. I gotta go? No problem, Kyle. Take care of yourself. Alright, we got... E-R-E-Y. Okay, cool. Whoops, not what I meant. Okay, and then... So that means none of them can be yellow. Okay, well then we'll do red. Jam, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Okay, let's just do... We're just gonna do like this for right now. 2 lights correct, okay? So... Red... RBBBR has 2 correct. Alright. And then I'm gonna change... I know this one can't be green. That could be blue. And then blue. 0 lights correct. Okay, so red and red are correct. Beautiful. So we know this one is red. And this one is red. Okay, we'll do green. 5 lights correct. I did it. Ha! I'm so smart, chat. I literally did it. Or at least I probably shouldn't watch a live stream on mobile data. I'll be back in 5 minutes. It's all good, Plum. Take care of yourself. Hi, fam. Welcome in. Not the best idea. Stuff is expensive. Wait. Oh, yeah. Dog eats rocks and gets upset when I take them. Thinking of a big rock he can't swallow? Nah, dude. Yes, ni hao. FM. That's the tiny bit I remember. 5 lights correct. Already read that. Access granted. Hooray! Easy puzzle. Uh-oh. What's happening here? My robot. What happened? I don't know. I left for a minute and... Hi, Heath. Welcome in. Please do not approach. Nah, that makes me so sad. Poor guy. Poor guy. Well, can we go around? Maybe? Is there anything even around here? Here's some more scientists. Monitoring. There's sure a lot of computers here. I'm back. Welcome back, Alden. They look important, too. Those square particles just took out 2 of my robots in the Glen. We might have to put off the water analysis project for now. Dang, not the water analysis. The Baron's engineer just reported another sighting of these particles in the cliff area. Well, nothing unusual at this point. I'm picking up some more disruptions in Sector 8 of the city. This is consistent with our earlier findings. Not good at all. Ooh, okay. I wonder what the author would do in this situation. Dr. Silverpoint usually references his works. Can you tell me about my book? No, he's not even gonna look at it yet. Fair. None of us have been sleeping very well in light of recent events. The square particles took out a few of my robots last weekend. She fell asleep. Dang, everyone is working way overtime. I can barely keep my eyes open, man. How does Dr. Silverpoint get all that energy? Coffee? Coffee machine almost empty. Well? Shelf full of little machine parts and tools I don't recognize. Bookshelf? Hello? Made some Kraft mac and cheese and tried out the tip you gave of an egg. Oh, nice! Tell me how you do. Hopefully you let it cool off at least slightly before putting the egg in, because it can like fully cook the egg to like give you scrambled egg bits. But if you let it cool slightly before mixing it in, it properly tempers it without it becoming scrambled eggs. Well, hopefully you like it. Hopefully you like it. Oh shoot, I did? Okay, I'm just making sure. Because you'd be surprised. If I'd known you would be here so soon, I would have turned off the darn lock. Hello there. Sorry about the weird security measures. It's okay. Minky Plier helped me solve it. Did they now? So, can I help you with anything? Yeah. You know how I can get a library card? A library card? You'll have to ask the library for that. I tried. Hi, Chill, take care of yourself. But, oh, I needed it to see the head librarian. But I can't get to see her without a library card. But at the same time, she's the one who gives out library cards. Really? That sounds like George, alright. No problem, Housewife. Take care of yourself. Thanks so much for being here. I'm sorry you caught her on a bad day. Aw. Wait, I know. I could just give you my library card.
Shiny.
Yay! Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome me in. It won't be hard for me to get another one. Wow, thanks. There. You're all set, I think. I think you either added a little too much butter or too much milk because the sauce is really runny. Well, if you added the egg too, I don't add any butter or milk. I'm not gonna lie. I add just the egg. I do just the egg, no butter or milk. So maybe the egg just added a little too much extra, like, liquid? Maybe? I'm not sure. There, you're all set, I think. Wait. Shoot. I forgot, the front desk library bots have facial recognition. And my photo on the card won't match you. Unless I tape a photo of my face to your face. That was a joke. Who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and the robot will take it anyway. Worst comes to worst, you can always find somewhere to take a photo. I remember there being somewhere about taking a photo. Like out on the street. Something is poking out from the shelf. It's a tube of glitter glue. You can have that if you want. Never know when you need to glitter things up, right? Oh, are you sure? Yeah, I have tons of those. Thank you. Can you tell me about this journal? So, you've been walking all over the world, huh? Jeez, I can't imagine. Do you get really tired sometimes? Kinda. But I don't mind. It's actually really pretty. I'm glad you think so. Even with the sun gone, the world is still a beautiful place. What did the world look like with the sun? Oh, you know, it's kind of embarrassing to admit how little of it I've actually seen. Oh? Ironic, isn't it? Even though I'm the world's leading researcher, all I do is stay here and build robots. And they're the ones exploring the world. I just write down the data, crunch numbers, generate graphs. Right. I've been seeing robots everywhere. My dinner midnight snack is popcorn. Ooh, nice. I just thought it was because the world was too dangerous for most people to explore. That's not far from the truth, actually. But I know someone who still does his research firsthand. Oh? Even after segments of land started collapsing and access to the more remote areas became difficult. I mean, he outright built a machine that could fly. Something we all thought was not physically possible. Oh, that's... I asked him about working with us, so he provides us with all sorts of insights from time to time. But for some reason, he really didn't want to build robots. Or more specifically, coding them. How come? Beats me. I mean, he's happy to work with robots. In fact, even... it's been a while since we last talked. He must be busy with his books now, yeah? Fair. Again, do not confirm or deny, but I still think that the author is AI or a robot. Takes approximately 3 VTubers to change a light bulb. Seen it before. Thank you, Rose. Thank you for your beautiful insight. Good to know. Probably would in my case too, because I, unfortunately, have been so distracted playing this game. I have still not changed the flat... I still haven't changed the light bulb myself. Hey, Mickey Plier. Doesn't the lady look kind of familiar to you? I wonder if she's related to the robot lady who gave me the amber. I almost want to ask her about it. Should I? Why not? Don't overwork yourself, okay? Your journey's just as important as your end goal. Cliché, but true. I guess I can. Fair, but that is a true observation. Change the light bulb soon. I'm trying. I'll get there one of these days. These robots are malfunctioning at a frightening rate. Physical damage from the square particle anomalies is almost impossible to revert. It's weird how a society so advanced can make autonomous robots with near human consciousness and intelligence. You think a machine that can fly is physically impossible? True. No living person can touch them unless they have a death wish. But if we're lucky, sometimes the squares go away on their own. Not before taking away one of the robot's arms or legs. Or head. Okay. This is so tedious. I miss the good old days before our robot repairing robots broke down. Now the robots have to be assembled by actual people. But aren't you a robot? Also, have we seen any birds? I actually don't remember either. No. I mean, do I sound like a robot to you? Not really. But your head is a TV? By the way, since you finished Subnautica, I'm not gonna play Below Zero. Subnautica 2 is a maybe. It depends on how much content is available at release, because it's coming out in 2 weeks. What does that have to do with anything? Never mind. Bird people close enough? This one isn't active. Oop, we are waiting to be repaired. I cannot stop spinning. Well, rest in peace, my man. Alright, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I do think we have to start wrapping things up, though. I know I was not able to, Dude, why does my stinker keep breaking? I was not able to complete as much in the game as I anticipated, but that's okay. We'll be playing this again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I will post the new schedule tomorrow because, unfortunately, I did mess up the schedule's numbering that I posted before, and also we're not going to be playing Inscription because I still have to beat this game. So yes, there will be an altered schedule tomorrow. Love your background. Thank you, I appreciate it. But I appreciate you guys being here, and thank you so much for everyone who raided or stayed from a raid. Again, it means the world to me. We are gonna snooze this ad break because I'm gonna see if I can find you somewhere to go. Hi Charles, we're actually ending stream right now. Let's see who we want to raid today. Y'all want to go Glow? It's the last day of Glow's subathon. If y'all want to go back to there. Oh, dude, LOL. This VTuber that's in a, what the hell? Actually love that. She's in an insane asylum right now. She's in a padded room. Low-key me. Not gonna lie. No problem, Santa. Yeah, I'm glad to have you. Feel free to come back anytime. I appreciate you. Alright, well, for the people I'm following, I need to experiment more with whole egg mac and cheese for sure. Do it. Do it. Oh, dude, you want to go back to Bubble? Let's go back to Bubble. I'm gonna send you guys there. You guys are gonna love her if you haven't already seen her. Alright, well, if you guys are here, come back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central. We will be continuing tomorrow Oh my god, I'm jump scared. Wait, no, fuck you. Fuck you. She just ended. Fuck you, Bubble. Fuck you, Bubble. Oh my god, fuck you, Bubble. Right as I click start raid, she says the end. Fuck you, Bubble. I swear to god, if she raids here, I'm gonna crash out. Because she sometimes does. Hopefully not. Oh my god. Thanks for nothing, Bubble! I was supposed to raid you! You ruined everything! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I still love Bubble. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me first real quick see who I also have right here. Oh my god. Lifu? Alright, we'll see. I don't know if I know them. Why is it not showing up? I typed that name and I didn't see anyone. It says no channels found with that name tech. Yeah, Honey is online. Link in DM? Bruh. I don't have Discord on my PC. I always have to open up a new tab. Yeah, Lifu isn't showing up. Maybe they ended stream. I can look for a fauna. Okay, we can go to fauna. Oh, she's doing a Bible study. Yo, chat, how we feel about a Bible study? You want to go there? I'm Christian. I actually don't know my demographic of chat right now. She's doing a chatting stream. And I guess she's doing Bible stuff. Life had just ended? Yeah, but she's doing a Bible stream right now. You know, I know not everyone here is Christian. I feel like a good portion of people are. So if you would like to stay for the raid, feel free to stay for the raid. If that's not your thing, that's totally fine. But yeah, I think I'll try raiding her again. If it's not your thing, you don't have to participate. But I feel like a lot of people might enjoy it. So we'll see there. So, yeah, have a yapping stream. I don't know her, but I would love to get to know her. Bubble lied? Fuck you, Bubble. Oh, well. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. Take care of yourself. And that is all. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.
That hey, at the end of the day, this isn't about me. This is about him. So I do try to